fruit. I could be wrong on that as well. Okay, guys, like I said, today we are gonna we're gonna be shiny hunting, but we're shiny hunting things I've already shiny hunted before, because this time we're not going for new things. We're going for basically what I want my team to be in Legends ZA. We're going for my Legends ZA team. Let's go with the flute fries. Flute fries. Oh, I actually never mind. I read it right. I got this plugin gnat traps, and they are covered in them just after a few hours. Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, we don't. I feel like we don't get that many like bugs here. Really, like we don't have like shutters on our windows for that kind of stuff. We had a fly light zapper thing at work, but I've never seen one in like a home. Fruit flies are attached to fermenting fruits and sugary spills, whereas gnats, often fungus gnats, are attracted to more soil and potted plants. Oh, okay. So if you take good care of your garden, you might see the gnats. Yeah, the ones I saw in the UK was a bomb. Yeah, we can during the summer we can sometimes have like wasp issues. In my head, gnats are swarming outside and fruit flies are inside problems. Oh, okay. Guys, if anyone didn't know or hasn't seen yet, I told you guys, at least I want to see if anyone can guess what the theming of my team is. Like whether it's typing, whether maybe it's how Pokemon look. And like I said, Chandelure is the one I've already told you guys about. I cannot currently shiny hunt for Chandelure though, because it's not nighttime in this game. So we can't currently shiny hunt for Litwick. So I guess you guys can, well, there is one there actually. How is that there? Good 10. Oh, I love Marvel Zombies was like really good. That first like the part you're at, Alex, is actually really good. So if I can't go for Litwick right now, yeah, we're going for, it's gonna be Lumiere. I guess we can go for another one. 1, 2, or 3. Will be the next one. So give me, guys, pick your number. 1, 2, or 3. 2. Anyone else? Oh. 3. Do you need to catch the shinies, or can you evolve the shinies? Well, let's put it this way. I already have all these Pokemon. Like, let me also pre-reference this. I'm not catching these Pokemon for the sake of like transferring them into the new game. This is just like a representation of what I plan on being on my team, if that makes sense. So like Chandelure, I already have a shiny Chandelure. So we're gonna try and catch like a Litwick or a Lampent to kind of represent that, if that makes sense. That's like a fun little, like, I'm just gonna catch the things that I'm gonna plan on using as a team so we can see what my team looks like. And also, when I mean I'm gonna catch them, I mean I'm gonna catch them in the new game, like not as shinies. I'll try getting the shinies, but we don't know how shiny hunting in the new game works yet. 2 3s and 2 2s. I need a decider between a 2 and a 3 if anyone hasn't voted yet, please. I will say this. I feel like 1 makes it harder and 1 makes it easier. Oh, I meant for my shiny decks. All of these Pokemon, so if I can catch a Litwick, then that will add to my decks, but what are we voting for? The Pokemon that I reveal next to try and reveal what my team's looking like, what we're gonna be catching. Because I currently can't get Chandelure. So Chandelure is the first member of my team, which I have revealed. But I can't catch it into this dark 2. Okay. Does anyone want to guess right now what they think the theme of my team is? I'll tell you this though, even if you guys guess it right, I'm not telling you right now what it is. So I'm just interested to see if anyone can get it right now. But I know we need to go for the next Pokemon then. We need to go here. So it isn't Beauty and the Beast. It could be. If that's your guess. I need to go over here though. I need more information. You want to throw out a guess just in case? You'd have to lock it in, but if you want to throw out a guess, I'll be intrigued to see if anyone gets it at Chandelure. Okay, save it here. So as I said to you guys before, whilst I don't for sure know what we're doing yet in terms of starter Pokemon, I think on my team already, we're probably going to have an Emboar. So, we need to make a fire sandwich. So, Emboar currently is the second member of our team. I need a red onion, and I think it's salty and spicy. You think it's fire types? I cannot confirm nor deny. Same with Beauty and the Beast. You think it's dual fire types? Interesting. Very interesting. No, we catch this for now. But this is a representation. This could easily be Meganium. Emboar is probably what we're gonna have, but Meganium is also valid in this slot. Just like the cloak, dude, I'm sticking with it. Oh, clock, never mind, cloak. Do you think it might still be Beauty and the Beast? Okay. No, the reason we do a fire sandwich is because now we get a bunch of these little Tepics running around. So now we need to look for a... we're looking for a little yellow guy. I thought that was already one. I think this little ball on its tail also turns pink. I could be wrong. What are we looking for? A Pokemon related guess or a general guess? I mean, like, the theme could literally be anything. Guys, it's K-pop Demon Hunter theme. It can be like the Pokemon. It could be like a show. Like, I could be getting them based around a show. It could be literally anything, Robo. Like Ace said, oh, well, they're both fire types, so fire types. And Adeli thinks that Lumiere, because it looks Chandelure, and Emboar looks like Cogsworth. Hey, look, I know the names from Beauty and the Beast. Does that mean it is? I don't have a guess yet. Okay. I will probably reveal what the theme is like after the fourth one, maybe. So yeah, get your guesses in. There are no wrong answers. I mean, every answer technically is wrong except from the correct answer, but I'm not going to be like, you're a fucking idiot. It's interesting to see what people's guesses are based on kind of what I know what it is. You know what I mean? Oh, you want to get us to get to all 6? Bet. Okay. It's Ryan. It's not going to make sense. I think it makes perfect sense. What do you mean? I'm trying to think if there's a better place to look for Tepig, or if I just keep running around here. He's gonna call us idiots quietly in his mind. No, because it's interesting, like, to see like what people come up with. Like you guys might be like, oh, he's going massively in depth. This could be something that we don't understand like at all, or it could be as simple as they're fire types. You know what I mean? Like, could be. I'm going childhood movies now that you said it's Meganium, which Land Before Time, obviously. I mean, I will say this, right? This is the only thing I'll say, at least on the Emboar clue. Like I said, because it could be Meganium, I would say Emboar is probably the one to kind of not necessarily put your full stocks into, if that makes sense. The only reason I like when you do stuff like this is because you don't treat people as if they're stupid. Yeah, because the thing is, stuff may never go from my mind of like, oh, like, you know, my team, you'll see what my team looks like. And someone may be like, oh, this looks like all of this. Like, oh yeah, it looks like all Beauty and the Beast characters. And I might be like, oh yeah, it does. Kind of thing, you know what I mean? You're getting Studio Ghibli vibes right now? Interesting. I'm trying to say not to say too much because I don't want to like give anything away or like dissuade you to be like, oh no, it's not that. Okay, a lot of them are, do you know what the best thing to do probably here is to go in and out of this, because Emboar or a Tepig will just keep spawning in front of me, or they should. Tepig! I'm looking for a yellow one. It's Howl's Moving Castle, looking it in now, bet. I mean, whoever locks it in and is correct the soonest, you have, I mean, you don't win anything, but, you know. Interesting. Right, is this gonna be a day where I... Oh, never mind, there's a shiny one right there. I was like, there's not gonna be a shiny. It's gonna be another day where there's no shinies. Hi, Tepig. Ah, there's a floating Pokeball. Ah! Don't roar me, you little bitch. Also, at some point, I need to do shiny giveaways because I have way too many shiny Pokemon that I just have like ready to like trade or give away, and I still haven't done any yet. So I will say this: I might not evolve this just so that way if someone wants a shiny Tepig, I can just give it to you without it being an Emboar already. Or if people want it as an Emboar, I can evolve it, obviously. But I think for now, I will leave as Tepig, or maybe I just evolve it to Pignite. Let's see if I can catch it. Bro, I need to buy more Premier Balls. Shit. I'm now scared because if it head smashes, I'm dead. Not Pignite. Why not? Leave Pignite alone. That's it. I've decided now. Actually, in Legends ZA, if I pick Tepig, I'm just gonna leave it at Pignite. That's to spite everyone. Okay, there's the first member of our team caught. Now, the ideal thing that I can do is to go and get Chandelure. If it's nighttime, that is. Let's save a minute. Nighttime? Nope, still daytime. Now this might be a clue. I can't use this sandwich, my fire type sandwich, to get another member of my team. Except from Chandelure. So that might tell you something. So I either change sandwich immediately, or we just use this sandwich right now just to hunt for some random shit and then come back to it. Or maybe I just get more Tepig. If you can't handle me at my Pignite, you don't deserve me at my Tepig. Exactly. You don't deserve me at Emboar. Do I just look for a Slugma? I need it to be nighttime, please. But no, I will do this. I will say this already, right? I'll give you another clue, but this time you're voting for it, and I'll make it as a poll. So, like I said earlier, when I made this, I forgot about one of the Pokemon that I wanted on my team. So my original plan was to let you guys vote for one of the Pokemon that I'm going to put on my team. However, I already have the 6. If we're including Emboar, I already have the 6. So let me quickly make the poll. Actually, no, I shouldn't do that yet because that will completely give away the game. I lied to you. We're not doing that yet. That'll have to be like after the fact. Bro, if I do that, you'll get it immediately because I'm going to give you 4 Pokemon at once and you'll be able to work it out. Sorry, sorry, I shouldn't have edged you like that. I just realized that I literally can't do that because it would have absolutely given the game away. Ah! The night that I will throw Pokeballs at you over again, you're going to be on my team. Well, yeah, exactly. No one's ever seen a shiny Slugma. Oh, there is a Litwick. Wait, how is that? Oh, is that because that's the one that always just spawns there? This game is edging me with all the Litwick right now. If anyone hasn't seen a shiny Slugma before, it is like this silver color, basically. It's actually really nice. It sucks when it evolves into Makago. I mean, the Makago one's still nice, but it doesn't retain this silver look. And that sucks. Not fighting the dual typing fire allegations. Well, that's fair. You have to sing it. But I don't know that song. I know it's the meme of tonight's the night I will die for you. That's not one. I thought there was like a shiny inside of the other one. Yeah, there's a Lampent there. That always spawns there. I need it to be nighttime, man. Guys, anyone got a fire Pokemon that they're like that I could potentially go shiny hunt for if you're like, oh, I want to see that. As long as it's in this game, at least. Well, like I said, we have to come back for Litwick later because it's not time for that. You know who I like? But I have so many of them. Vulpix? Bulpy? I can go look for Vulpix. If I find a Vulpix within the time limit, right, I will go and find Torkoal. I don't even know, actually, because I've never shiny hunted for a Torkoal. I don't know where they are. I know for a fact that I can find Vulpix in the forest here. I didn't know there were Growlithe here, though. So I know Vulpix is like, and Litwick are the only fire types that spawn in the forest, I'm pretty sure. So there should be an overabundance of Vulpix here. I don't know if Ninetales can be caught in the wild. That'd be cool to see if we saw a shiny Ninetales pop up. Is it getting dark? I think it's getting dark. Oh, that's just my wishful thinking. Okay, for shiny Vulpix, basically the Vulpix will kind of look similar-ish. However, the main part of its body changes from like a kind of red-orange to like a green-yellow. Whilst I think its tail still remains the same color. So we're looking for a body change, basically. I'm trying to think if there's a better area to search for Vulpix. I think there actually might be. I know where I could look. Wait, Phantom's here? Oh, wait, it does spawn during the day. I thought it doesn't. Oh, do you know where Vulpix actually spawns, I believe? I think it spawns down here. I think it spawns on this mountain. Oh, never mind. Well, there's a shiny Houndour right as we come in, so there's... Oh my god, they're all running at me. Ah! Ah! I'm getting eaten by dogs. Eve! I need this one. Not what we were looking for, but we'll take it. It's nasty plotting. Bro, I love it when you just get a random shiny pop up like that. You're like, oh, okay. Aren't you kind of carrying the survivors? Absolutely. I didn't realize Houndour spawned so much here. No, it's Growlithe over there. I thought it was Vulpix, but it's not. Okay. That's the second one. That's not going on my team, by the way. Before someone's like, oh, that's another member of your team. Though there is a Mega Houndoom, so I could actually technically use Houndour in... In Legends EA. I'm going under the assumption, by the way, that all Megas are coming back, except from, like, the legendary ones. Fuck me. What an absolute battle. My cats are sleeping near me on purpose, and so I don't want to... Shit! It was that turkey in the bottom, right? That's Embor. Hi, Mochi, how are you? Mwah. That's our boy Embor. Put some respect on his name. Wait, hold on. Here he is. Look at our guy. Though saying that, I will just say the shiny form, which I can show you guys quickly. Hold on. The shiny for Embor is so freaking nice. He gets blue flames instead of red ones. That's normal. That's the shiny. We love a good blue flame. Mochi, how's your Friday so far, though? I hope you're doing well. Mwah. What are you up to? Okay, hold on. I need to go back to Vulpix. Also, it's totally not becoming nighttime. So I'm just lying to myself, basically. I'm pretty sure I can get Vulpix over here. Don't know how boring some shinies are. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there are some shinies that are just really bad. Which is why it's funny, like, you know, even me trying to get all of them, like some of them are like a chore to basically get because it looks so bad. And I'm just like, well, I need it for my collection at least, you know what I mean? I just woke up, fed kitties, making some coffee. Let's go. You just gonna chill for a bit. Are you working today? I didn't see the cutie fly in front of me. I was looking ahead to see if I could see any shinies. Maybe Vulpix doesn't spawn here like I thought it did. Yeah, I don't think it does. Okay, back to the forest it is then. You think it's a fire team? That's what people have said. They are the only two that are there right now, right? Well, I hope work goes well, Mochi. Yeah, I hope you can chill before you go to work. Yeah, you can guess. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking kind of after everyone that I reveal, is he like if they can figure out what the theming on my team for ZA is going to be. So yeah, we haven't got Chandelure yet, but we're going to. And we got Ember. But I will say this. I still have a fire sandwich on, so what that means is I'm shiny hunting for fire types. However, I'm currently not shiny hunting for a member of my team. Because none of the rest of the Pokemon are fire types I'm going for. So that might give away if it's a fire team or not. But no, I get you're just asking. But yeah, no, so it's not, it's, yeah. I'm saying too much. I need to make my TwitchCon guest, but EP. How long you got? Is TwitchCon next week, right? I think. But you know, I welcome the guessing, Izzy, so keep guessing. So guesses we've had so far, if anyone wants to also join in on the guessing, we've had that they are Beauty and the Beast characters, or their representation of Beauty and the Beast. We've also have K-pop Demon Hunter is like the theme that I'm going for. Am I thinking that way, or am I thinking more simply? We'll find out. Oh, and Raibu's already locked in that he thinks it's to do with Howl's Moving Castle. So if it is to do with Howl's Moving Castle, Raibu's basically gonna win because Raibu guessed after 2, you know. I think yeah, Alex, actually that's a good question. Are you doing FOMO Pie, or is it because, like, you know, most people are here? No, you're not doing it. Grusha, thank you for the follow. How are you? How's your day been? Hope you're doing well. What have you been up to? Oh, K-pop Dino was in jest. Well, I mean, it was a guess given, so. I just look at all the things. Oh no, it's raining. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Grusha. How's your day been? Not a lot of his friends are going to Twitch on, so I didn't think about. Yeah, I mean, I personally, except from like Adeli and like a couple of other people, I don't think I know. Like, even like, I think Jazzy might be going. I don't know. I think Auntie's going. I think Homie's going. Because I'm pretty sure Andy said that he was meeting up with Tantan and Homie. I think that's about it. Happened and we haven't spoken about it in months. Oh, okay. Yeah, life be lifing. I like Pokemon, but this is how you get me invested. What, the guessing game? I'm trying to find a Vulpix. I'm annoyed that I can't use this sandwich right now to go for Litwick, because it means I'm gonna have to come back to Litwick. But I also don't want to waste the sandwich. Even though I don't need a Vulpix, I don't want to waste my Hubba Mystica. Though he says at this point, as like this is probably the last weekend that I play a lot of Legends or Scarlet and Violet, at least in the shiny hunting sense, because obviously from next week I have a brand new game to shiny hunt on. But yeah, I'm glad that there's so many people I know going, but I wish there was more. Who do you know that's going? See, I can't ask a question that I know, because then it's like, well, I don't know who you know. Is Maisie going? Those two have been some of my favorite streams. They are a fun, like, idea. I mean, I haven't, he says I haven't been at either of them. Oh, that's a shiny. There you go, Deli. That's it. It's like a yellowy body. Oh, Pearl's going. That's cool. There's jaundice. It does a little bit. I have FOMO. I wasn't there. Oh, what, the last one? Okay, so that's Vulpix. Okay, now, unfortunately, I have to go find Torkoal. I think Torkoal spawns out here. Oh, do you know what? Actually, I don't know what. Wait, I actually don't know because I'm going to get Roly-Coly here. I'm not going to get Torkoal. Where can I find Torkoal? Hold on, Ray, let me look a minute because I don't actually, like I said, I've never shiny hunted for it. So I don't know where I actually need to go. Is Torkoal in the DLC? Hold on. I can use YouTube here. Shiny Torkoal. I just know that the shiny that I randomly found was just one by itself. There's normally a video where it's like all fire type. Oh, here we go. Torkoal, Roly-Coly, and Carkoal. So it is going to be out here. So I just have to hope that I don't get an overabundance. I feel like on the Switch 2, it favors a 5 spawn, like a pack of 5 spawning at the same time. And so I'm going to assume that we're just going to get shitloads of Roly-Coly and Carkoal because that's what's going to spawn together. But now that you say that, I changed my mind. Wait, about what? My thing? Oh, you think it looks better than the OG, but then you change your mind because you think now after Adele said it looks jaundiced. Okay. So it is going to be around here. Ryan is peanut butter baby confirmed. Oh! Yeah. You're so correct. Oh, there's one. But no, see, like, they spawn in 5s. And because Torkoal spawns by itself, you're going to get more of these 5 spawns. And that's like the one downside to shiny hunting on the Switch 2 is you just get, it makes finding certain other Pokemon harder because you just get a lot of this, basically. So like, for example, you can come out here to find Meowth, but you also find Rufflet, and Rufflet spawn as a 5 stack, whereas Meowths don't, so you're just going to get more Rufflet than anything else. I think I've gone out the Torkoal area. Because now it's just Growlithe. Hold on, let's go this way. I'm now trying to remember if I caught a Raboot or if I didn't get one yet. Because I technically should be going for Score Bunny if I need it. But I cannot remember if I got the last one. I think I did. Okay, we're back to Torkoal. Ah, there's Varoom. Okay. We're getting more. See, look at this. Look, what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Carkoal, Roly-Coly. Whereas you have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Torkoal. 7. And then a few more out there. Ah. I love to see random Varoom just start, like, flying by. It's cool. That's one thing I do like about the Switch 2 updates is it just makes the world feel a little bit more lived in terms of like there's more Pokemon on screen. Because they'll just do their own shit. Like you just get random spawns like that where they just start riding around. Oh, wait, Charcadet? Weird. Wait, is it nighttime yet? No. How long I got left? 8 minutes. I'm hoping that it becomes nighttime in Kitakami. I can go there and find stuff. I mean, I don't even know if we're gonna find a Charcadet because I don't want to. I'm not gonna look at its eyes to like check it. That's a teeny tiny Torkoal. What the hell? Is that just teeny weeny? Look, it's so teeny weeny. I'm catching it. Look how small it is. What the hell? That's a teeny weeny baby. What's that as a title? I want to see if that's actually like a really small one or not. Oh, you didn't even get my ball. You're not that important, Torkoal, please. Be careful with him. I'm trying. There we go. But that was teeny BB one. Bro, Torkoal's the bane of my existence when I'm battling online because his ability paired with freaking Trick Room is a pain in the ass. I'm going about this way because I don't think they spawn the gun the other way. Do they spawn in here? I would say sometimes. I don't know if it's because Pokemon spawning in and out, but the performance on this when you're doing shiny hunting does get a bit choppy. I've noticed. I think it's because it, like, you can see there when I'm turning it, it gets a little bit like the frame rate like dips a bit. But I only ever experience it when I'm doing shiny hunting. Guys, it has an ad start in 1 minute. I apologize in advance if you're not subbed. Well, so if anyone doesn't know what a shiny Torkoal looks like, it's basically like, instead of being orange, it's yellow, I'm pretty sure. And I think its shell goes a bit red. I could be wrong. I can check quickly, actually. Hold on. A to Z. Torkoal. Yeah, so yeah, it goes yellow, and then its shell's a bit red. So many roly-coly. The thing is, when I'm also not looking for it, I'm not like fully keeping an eye on all the roly-coly that are spawning to see if any of them are blue, because that's the color of the shinies of those. What about the charcoal looking one? This one? So instead of it being fully black, some of it goes blue, like a blue color. So if you just see a random like blue thing as I'm kind of flying by, that's what the shiny is. Which I may miss because I'm not fully paying attention. There'll be sometimes though where you got like do like a double take because you're like, wait, was that one of them? And then you're like, no, it wasn't. I had it earlier where I was trying to shiny hunt for a corfish and I thought I saw a random like rock ruff, which is a completely different type. So even if it was shiny, it wouldn't have been boosted by the sandwich, which has also happened to me quite a few times. Where my luck is like weirdly good in the way I don't want it, where it will spawn a shiny of a Pokemon that I'm not even currently like hunting for type-wise. I've had it before. I was going for a steel type and I got a dark type and a water type. No, a grass type, even in the same sandwich. I was like, okay. Is it nighttime in Kitakami yet? No. How long I got? 4 minutes or 5 technically a bit. Random little Charcadet again. Growl of bats. I've gone too far. Well, I need to turn around. I thought he was dead. Look at the way that Torkoal's sleeping. I've never seen that. That's fun. Uh-oh, he woke up. Oh, there's a lot of Torkoal just spawning here. I guess this is not a good area for Carcoal to spawn in. Or maybe they just got lucky with the spawns. I wonder if Torkoal will spawn in the cave. It probably won't come out of the hole or the little area they can pop out of, but I can check quickly. Oh no, Salandit in here. Never mind. Oh god, the Salandit up. They're closing in. Get out of the way. The annoying thing is I might have to use another fire sandwich like immediately afterwards. Still love how I hadn't played a Pokemon since Gold or Game Boy Color before I played Violet. And on the first day I was exploring and it was like, why is the Pokemon different color? And chat exploded. Do you, I remember, I think you have told me what it was for, but I can't remember what it was. Do you remember what Pokemon it was? Yeah, I got very lucky 10 minutes. Like I've never had a shiny Pokemon like going through my game before. And literally like 10 minutes in when the game came out, we were talking about shiny Pokemon and it was just there. It was like a scatterbug, which is like some like shitty bug thing, but still. I was like, I'll take it. Cashier, what's up? How are you? Mwah! Don't have audio. I'm gonna wave. Oh, was it deerling? Hold on. If you say cute deer, that kind of narrows it down. Oh, numeric value. This thing. With the little pink flower. Normally it's yellow flower, but Deerling's cute. So I haven't got all of the shiny forms, which I do want to do at some point, but yeah, I haven't got all of them yet. I think I have just the spring form, which I think is the basic beginning one. We're going to be owned in our battle this weekend. I don't know what Pokemon I'm going to use yet. I feel like I should use a different team to what I normally use. Right, hold on. Is it nighttime? It's nighttime. We got like 2 minutes. Sorry, Ray. No Torkoal. I've got to try and get Litwick. Show me Litwick. It's just Slugma. Bro, I need Slugma to fuck off. Okay, so shiny Litwick has more of like a green flame. It's like a bluey green. Right, I'm gonna have to use another fire sandwich here. I can feel it. Unless we get a buzzer beater shiny. You don't know how much XP I've pumped into my jump laugh. That's why I'm going for an all fire team against you. Duh. Bro, why is that Chimecho there? I think it's just normal spawn. Bro, there's way more Slugma than there is freaking Litwick, and it's annoying. I could technically try to time reset. Oh! That's not the shiny I'm looking for, but we'll take it. Oh, it's marked. Such a nice shiny. There's a chance. There's a chance. What does it mean to be marked? So marked Pokemon just mean they kind of, when you send them into battle, they have like a little title, and so marked Pokemon are typically rarer. Because not every Pokemon has a mark. However, when you have a certain shiny on, they have more of a chance of being marked. And like there are different marks, so we can check after the sandwich runs out what mark that has and see if it's like a common or an uncommon mark or whatever. But no, my sandwich, as you can see, it says sparkling title and encounter. So title power means it has a higher chance of being marked. And so when I like zoom in on them, when there's a little like yellow thing like that, it means it has a mark. Buzzer beater shiny, buzzer beater shiny, buzzer beater shiny. Nope, they've gone. Okay. Right, let's check. That was a good haul though. 4 Pokemon. Yeah, I was like, oh, did I catch Torkoal? I forgot. Oh, this is Torkoal the Cloud Watcher. So yeah, if I send that into battle, it'll be like, go, Torkoal the Cloud Watcher. Yo, Crass, what's up, baby? How are you? Mwah. You could be the trainer for any Pokemon, and there was no other Pokemon in the world, so it's just a pet. Laws still apply. What would you pick? I feel like something like Eevee. Wait, what's Slugma then? Slugma the Sleepy. Cute. Did anyone else? No, the others didn't have marks. Eevee probably just because it's like a normal cat. Because like you may be like, oh yeah, it would be cool to have like a Vulpix or a Ninetales, but that's still a dog which can breathe fire, which means you might bunch it down. You might go to jail. Okay. Whilst it's nighttime, I do need to try and catch Litwick, so I can either use another fire sandwich or I can go for a ghost sandwich. I feel like I should probably go for ghost. Though saying that if I decide to look in the forest, then I'm fucked on ghost sandwich. It means I have to basically look around here. I'm just trying to think if I should do ghost or if I should do fire. Fire means I might get more Slugma, which is not necessarily the worst thing. Or I get Duskull. Oh. I have so much to do still on Scarlet. You got a week before the new one comes out though. Let's do fire again. No, let's do ghost. Red onion. I think it's too salty. I could be wrong. Okay, I don't need a shiny Duskull. But here's what we're on the lookout for you guys. We're on the lookout for red. If Duskull is red, it means it's shiny. Instead of it being black, it goes red. And obviously Litwick, like I said, it's like a little green kind of flame. Other than like a blue one. Crassy, what would your choice be though? If you had to pick one. And I guess that applies to the rest of the chat. If you had one Pokemon that you could pick and nothing else existed, but still it's a pet. Oh, Smeargle would be a fun one though. Looking at my Smeargle. Oh, actually, no, wait, duh. You pick Arceus. It's the god. It's God. You just take God. Okay. Also, actually, let me show you guys what this stuff looks like so you are aware of what we're looking for. Where are they? Trying not to freaking do my eyes in by scrolling. Okay, Duskull. Shiny form looks like this. So like I say, it goes from black to red. Or like a reddish color. And then Litwick goes from this like blue to more like a... Oh, I guess that's more like a purple, right? And that's more like a blue. It's basically what we're looking at. So it'll go from a deeper color to like a lighter color. Psyduck is fine to look at, but when it gets headaches, it like destroys everything with its psychic power. I still don't understand how Golduck and Psyduck are not psychic types. It's literally in Psyduck's name. Also, I just remembered I'm gonna need a specific help from a specific Pokemon here. Anyone remember Kaggle? If you don't, well, I can't remember why that's its name, but this is the Smeargle that I made for Cat. To help her get a shiny Sinister. Oh wait, on the mountains might work. I should probably spawn a lot. But the reason we need it is because it's actually really good and it's built to go against ghost types. So that they don't accidentally take themselves out, because ghost types like to do that, unfortunately. Oh, we get Mimikyu now as well? Oh, crap. This is shiny hunts I don't like, though. When it's, like, really hard, you have to, like, focus on a really small, minute detail that changes. I.e., in this case, we're looking at the flame. Because then you're like... I mean, it should, like, glow, so it might make it a little bit easier to see, but... Knowing our luck with how well we did, all right, we got 4 in the first sandwich. I now feel like we're not going to get that many, or we're not going to get any in the second sandwich, but who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Well, let's put it this way. Either way, we have until the sun comes up. So once the sun comes up, I am done. We have to wait another 30 minutes, which means we can then for sure move on to the next Pokemon. Yeah, if anyone still has any guesses, I mean, I know you haven't got any more information yet. Well, so you guys selected 2 last time, so do you want 1 or 3 for the next Pokemon? Also, again, a minute issue having a switch to Shiny Heart on is it takes longer for them to despawn because of how far away they can spawn in. Which, again, is such a, like a, oh, woe is you issue, but it takes more time. Oh, it's in 1, is it? No. Oh no, my lobster's too buttery, exactly. I'm just looking at all these different flames. I'm just looking. I'm like, is it you? This Chimecho needs to just go away. Go away, Chimecho! Oh my god, that just took off all my health! Oh my god. My poor fucking Smeargle. Did you see that? I just lost half of its health. And it came running back to me. Oh, there's a Duskull. I don't know if Duskull can take itself out, but we'll run it that it's probably going to. No, it's trying to curse itself. Bro, this thing's really trying to, like, fuck me up. Oh, God, that does nothing, though. It can't do anything to me, you silly thing. Oh, my God, this takes bloody forever. It's because he's cursed. He has so much defense. Please hold. Stop cursing! This thing's so tanky right now. Oh my god. I need to go to a Pokemon Center. Okay, we're here. Oh, I didn't put it to sleep. Oh, I can't on this anyway, actually, thinking about it. Okay. We continue on. I do probably need to go to a Pokemon Center, actually, but just do it right now. Why don't you go here? Right, back to the top. How long have we had so far? 8 minutes. And we are one shiny in. I don't think I can really hunt around this area because I believe it actually just spawns all the Pokemon down in the caves in before anything else. So like being above that area just spawns a bunch of Carbink, I think. Because you literally just drop down into a room there and this is full of them. And you're like, oh my god. Great news, my little girl decided to torture her brother and now they're awake and not cuddling me. Does that mean you can go and work on your Twitch stuff? So I'll try to be back in like an hour, but oh, you're gonna sleep instead, fair. Enjoy naps, Adeli. Oh, did you just remember? You're like, oh, I should do that. After nap, fair. Enjoy nap. Or the one Pokemon I need is the one that's not going to turn up today. I feel it. I can feel it. This game wants to laugh at me. I need a Lyric for my deck still, and it's the one of all the things we're going to catch that I need. Which is funny because I've definitely caught Shiny Lyric many times before, and so I thought I had one, but when I looked at my Pokedex or like inside my decks, the one I had was not mine. I was like, wait, what? So I don't know what happened to it because I probably evolved it into like Chandelure and stuff, but I was like, oh, okay. What does it look like when it's shiny? It gets like its flame goes from being more of a like a purpley blue to like a greeny blue. Also, you can see its eye changes color, but we won't see that. The thing you will notice is the flame. That's why it's always nice when they spawn close together because you'll see a difference more noticeably, you know what I mean? Like that's clearly like darker kind of purpley blue, right? Realistically, we should see it more of like a greeny blue. You'll see it from quite far away probably because it's quite noticeable. But obviously, because of how small it is, you've got to be like paying attention. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, it's these kind of shiny hunts that I don't love because you've got like if you know, if I was shiny hunting, say like the Lotad there, you'd tell it's a shiny from like quite far away. Where if these, because of how small the Pokemon is, you've got to pay attention. That's why a lot of the Pokemon I still need to get right now that I haven't got shiny, like Tynamo, I haven't done yet because that thing is literally the smallest Pokemon in existence, and to see its shiny color doesn't change that much. It's literally the worst thing. I wonder if I can show you in a minute actually what a Tynamo looks like, and I can then show you what the shiny looks like. I don't know if I put my shiny Tynamo. So I have a shiny Tynamo, I should also actually say, but I've never caught one in my game. I've only caught it in Pokemon Go, and that like just pops up. Like there's no way to tell something's shiny beforehand with that. So I'm actually in that family line. I'm missing the middle stage, which again, because of how small it is quite difficult to see, but it's easier than Tynamo. If I get another Duskull, I'm probably going to try going to the forest to hunt. Though that does make it harder because there will be more Pokemon there that can spawn as ghosts. Because that's, like I said, Litwick plus its evolution. And then freaking Trevenant and Phantom. And then I think there are a couple others. I could also... Is that shiny there? No. See, like, from far away, I wasn't sure. I had to race over and check. Oh, there'll be Mimikyu in the forest probably as well. I don't know how far down I can go this way without it, like, spawning in. I could also do a thing where I can, like, shiny... Or I can sandwich reset. But that's... I don't really do that on stream because that is definitely, like, the dullest way to shiny hunt. Because it's massively passive, and I don't love doing it unless I really need to. I think that Chimecho is just a static spawn there, so it'll just always pop up when I go past it. Same with Chingling, because they shouldn't be appearing. I believe if I go to the forest, though, that, like I said, I think Lampent, which is the Pokemon this evolves into, does 5 spawn. Is that one? Nope. So I could easily find a Lampent. But like I said, I need Litwick. I have Lampent already, so I don't actually need it. I mean, it will work. It will complete our going for all the Pokemon that I want to get for my ZA team. It works for that. It just doesn't work in the sense that it ticks something off on my list. How long we got left? 16 minutes. I mean, the sun will be up before then, but... No. Again, from far away, I'm always like, that's slightly green. You know, you could sit somewhere and just watch them spawn in. And then you sandwich reset to despawn them. I wonder actually where would be the best place to try doing that. Probably up here. But like I said, doing that, you probably just gonna get shitloads of Duskulls spawning in anyway. The easiest way to definitely get a Litwick, I would assume, is to do, to try and get an Outbreak. But like I said, just because of what I'm currently trying to do on other Pokemon games, I can't afford to mess with my, system clock right now. So we have to do this the old-fashioned way. So if I... Oh. Get them all to despawn. So why you do a picnic? Because you get everything on the field to despawn. Yeah, like I said, there's not a whole lot spawned in, and a lot of it is just Duskull. Oh, look, there's another one! For fuck's sake! I don't think it can use Memento, so I'm gonna do this actually. That way, if it uses Curse. It has Future Sight? Okay. I'm actually gonna change Pokemon. Oh, I got rid of... Oh, fuck. Shit. Oh, I don't... Do you know why it's not doing a lot of damage? Because I didn't give it a Memento. Hold on. Or a Metronome. I should probably have done that. That would have made more sense. Ow. Okay, I think it might be time to go to the forest once I catch this. Because I don't want to catch a third Duskull. Oh, it will quickly run down the mountain to see if anything turns up. Also, nope. I need to move item. Oh, I should probably do it in this. Nope. There we go. Alright, quickly run down the mountain. See if anything pops up. Like I said, it's going to be much harder. I mean, there's obviously the same amount of chance that I get a random Litwick to pop up, but there's going to be way more ghost Pokemon in the forest. The fact that you just get all of those spawning as well is kind of wild. No, I think we're done in this area. I think we're moving. Oh, am I? I'm by the forest. I might as well just fly over. I do wonder if there's a place up in the mountain though. Actually, because I saw a lot of them spawning on rocks. Like if I go high up, if Duskull can't spawn up here, maybe I just get a bunch of Litwicks to somehow spawn. No. They're still just spawning in down there. Okay, now that I've flown further away from them, I'm just gonna do this. EB running. Oh my Christ. That's funny as hell. Wow. Okay, Annihilate, I see you. I've never, the funny thing is, again, because I've always had an Annihilate since the, since day one, I've never shiny hunted for one, so I didn't know they spawned like that. Holy shit. That's scary to jump into. Can you imagine? Oh my god, I would cry, I would curl up in a ball and die, because I'm going to get attacked by freaking dead, like... Well, what is he? Just an ape? I don't even know. It's in his name. But I've never really known what Primeape is. Like, if he's just meant to be a certain type of ape. Gorilla? No. Yeah, look, we're just getting a lot of Phantom. I haven't even seen a Litwick yet. Except from, like... Oh, there's a Lampent. I don't know what shiny color Lampent is. Hold on. The Lampent normally is like that. Oh, that's like a pink flame. Okay. Also, its eyes go blue. But I don't think we're going to necessarily see that. Yeah, that's much harder to see with Lampent. There's also a lot of smaller things to just randomly run into, so I gotta be careful kind of where I'm going. A bit more as well now. How long I got? 10 minutes. I said the sun will probably come up before then, though. I'm not gonna get one, am I? Any of them pink? I don't think so. You said ape-like, but the classification is the pig monkey. Yeah, Pokemon sometimes never knows what it kind of wants their Pokemon to be in terms of specification of actual animals. Because you have shit like, you know, literally Totodile, you know, crocodile's in its name, but then its last evolution stage is Feraligator. So you literally change from being a crocodile to an alligator, and they're not, you know, in real life, they're not the same animal. Even though they are kind of classification similar, I'd imagine, they're obviously not the same. Yeah, I can't. Litwick's gonna be too hard to see. Or not Litwick. Lampent's gonna be too hard to see difference on. I might go back up the mountain. I just don't want another shiny Duskull. It's all. Yeah, I think it might make more sense to go back up the mountain. I'm seeing way less Litwick here. We just have to hope that I don't run into another Duskull, basically. I just don't know if it's worth staying up here. I think going down the bottom is probably better because you get more of a range of spawns and like it's easier to see stuff. Up here it seems to be a lot more Duskull as well. I don't know why. Oh, the sun's coming up. No. Ah, no. It's gonna burn my eyes. Ah. Bro, I just Akira slid into that by accident. Whoops. When are we revealing third Pokemon? After this sandwich runs out or when the sun goes, because I'll have to literally wait 30 minutes to if I want to come back to try and get Litwick anyway. So it will be at most in 7 minutes, but it probably is going to come a lot sooner because the sun is rising. And when the sun rises, these Pokemon will disappear. Guys, get your final second guess or second Pokemon guesses in. I want to see what y'all thinking. Or what is your kind of lead gut instinct right now? No, the Pokemon we're going for next is gonna be a fun one. And also, a Pokemon actually that I have definitely said out loud is going on my team in Legends EA. So that also might give you a clue if you've been here in recent times when we've been talking about it. Meganium. I can't possibly say. But no, actually, I'll tell you no. Because, like I said, the M-Ball picture, it literally is M-Ball, and that's what we caught, but you can change that out for Chikorita. Like, that's just like our starter slot, basically. You could even technically swap out for Alligator, but I probably will not pick Totodile. I think Totodile, as much as it's like, would be my actual choice, probably it's not the one I'm gonna go for, just because I think everyone else will go for it. Like I said, there's a chance that I box the starter, just because, like I said, we're gonna like go for 7, or we're not gonna try catching 7 Pokemon. I'm gonna reveal 7 Pokemon, but you guys are actually gonna pick one of the Pokemon we go for to put on my team in a little bit. But I'm gonna have to probably leave that either till last, or I'm gonna have to leave it until after I reveal everything else, and then you guys make your final guesses. Because like I said, revealing, I'm giving you a choice of 4 Pokemon. Once I show you all 4 Pokemon, you'll know kind of what we're going for. Like 100%. But I want a very specific statement whenever I reveal all of them. I need a specific. You need to say it's this, and I'll be like, you're correct. Does the rain affect Litwick spawning? I hope it doesn't. I haven't seen. Oh, never mind. They're there. I was like, I haven't seen any in a minute. The sun do be rising. I scared. That's a shiny. That's a shiny. I'm pretty sure that's a shiny. I could be blind. I'm pretty sure that's different to that one, right? Yes. Okay. In prison, so you can't memento yourself. Ow. What team are you on in Go? I'm Team Mystic, so blue. I think that's Mystic, right? Ow. There's no wrong answer. I mean, the wrong answer used to be yellow, but the yellow's fine. I just picked which is my favorite of the birds, and my favorite is Articuno, so. Yes, let's go, we did it! Thank God, bro, the sun's literally about to come up. And I can add that to my total, because like I said, we're not evolving Litwick anyway, so. I have it, bro, the sun is rising. And also we got 2 minutes left, so. Look, the sun's right there! It's shining so bright. They won't despawn if they're spawned in, but like if I start spawning other stuff in soon, they're gonna stop spawning. I mean, with 2 minutes left on the sandwich, I might as well just quickly run around to see if I can find anything else. But no, this will probably, yeah, look, they're all changing to Mimikyu because everything else can't spawn in anymore. So Mimikyu is the only thing I can now hunt for in this area. So that was the most buzzer beater of buzzer beater shinies. There was no other way that, like, if I didn't find it on that run then, I wouldn't have got it. Actually, you know what? I don't even need to wait for the sandwich to run out. We're just gonna move on to the next one. Okay. Like I said, anyone got final guesses before we move on to the third Pokemon? I know where I need to go for this, I'm pretty sure as well, so. Entei? You think Entei's the next Pokemon? Like I said, here's your little clues whilst I quickly sort out what we're doing with Pokemon here. This is a Pokemon I said a minute ago, is a Pokemon that I said out loud that I'm going to catch, or want to catch, or sorry, want to have on my team in Legends EA. None of these are legendaries, by the way, I'll tell you that as well. It is a Gen 6 Pokemon. And most importantly, it recently had its mega revealed. You know we're going for Holucha. Holucha is our third member of our team. Okay. Now I just need to remember fully where Holucha spawns. I believe... Oh, wait, hold on. I believe it's this area, actually, thinking about it. Oh, but I need Tinkertown to go. Ah! Wait, hold up. Oh. So what are you thinking now, Ace, huh? Are you still thinking Howl's Moving Castle, Raibu? And they're like, who in Howl's Moving Castle could that be referring to? I don't think this is where I'm meant to be. I know there's a specific area I'm looking for. I'm trying to remember where it is. Oh shit! I know there's a pool somewhere. Because of Emblem mostly. I would say all Gen 5 mons, but that doesn't fit if you said Meganium could also fit. Oh, I mean, Holucha is also Gen 6, Ray, so it can't be that. Shit, where's... Oh, it's here. Is it here? I think it's here, actually. Or is it this bit? Bro, I can't remember where I'm meant to be going. Just say I'm dumb. You're dumb. You dummy. But no, yeah, Holucha is our next choice. Bro, as soon as I mean, Holucha is one of my favorite Pokemon anyway. As soon as I saw, Mega Holucha, I'm like, yes, the 100% yes, I'm in. Send it. We're going. Is it here? I think it's. Oh, it's this way. I think this is where I need to be. I'm looking for a pool. Is it that? Oh, it's here. Yeah, where we are. This is where Holucha is. Okay. Picnic. Okay, I either use a fighting type sandwich here or I use a flying type sandwich. I'm trying to think what else spawns here. I think it's only 2 Pokemon if I go flying. So I'll do that. But I don't know what the recipe is. Prosciutto salty 2. Not gonna answer, but I'm hopping on Howl Train. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I just realized I'm gonna have to reveal all 6 before I let you guys vote on the other one, because literally giving you the choices for the last one will only make sense once I reveal the thing. I will say this as well. I've been saying kind of the whole time, don't put too much stake in the Ember. Because it could be Meganium, which is the one, that is obviously can interchange, and it's probably the one that doesn't, I will say this, that's the one that doesn't fit the theme. Like, at all, basically. Hello, Holucha. Ember is just the starter. I may have made the wrong sandwich. I didn't realize Macro can spawn. Imagine having a team and having a Monofit on it. Well, but I kind of want to make sure I use my starter, because the likelihood is it's either gonna have a new form or it's gonna have a Mega Evolution kind of thing. So I definitely want to use it. It's just a case of if, bro, there's not actually that many Holucha, I might need to change to a fighting sandwich. Is there an area? Is there a better area? There's just, I don't want to have to reload right now, but let's have a look. There's Arcanine. Hey, remember when we played that fun game of Guess Who and I chose Arcanine? Okay, is this just Holucha and, oh no, they're still there. Never mind. If it was just Holucha and either Noibat or Murkrow, that'd be fine, I feel like, but I would guess it again someday. It was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. One thing I would like to do is either do it in Legends EA, or when it comes back to this, that we stick to a specific area, or we do it in Sword and Shield. That would also be fun. I think if I do, see, the problem we have, if I change to fighting type sandwich right now, we've got Phalanx, and I think Lucario and Riolu also spawn. So I think we're gonna have struggles no matter what I choose sandwich-wise. Ah! We don't even need to worry, because there is the shiny. Bro, I fucking love shiny Holucha. Oh, it's a teeny boy! Oh, you bitch. Look at the guy in the back, the other one that's watching us. Do you already have this one? Yeah. Like, most of these ones I'm catching, Izzy, I already have. This is just like a fun thing I'm doing just to kind of reveal my team more than anything else. Yeah, today wasn't about getting new ones. Litwick was the only one I needed, which I didn't have yet. Oh, that goes towards my dex, like, number. But no, this is this is one of the ones I want in the new one. Because its mega is... I'm excited for the mega. Okay. Now... there's only one more Pokemon in this game that I can catch. That's a clue, kind of. There's only one other Pokemon in this game that I can catch that I want on my team. I'm gonna ask for... I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask for final guesses. Not final guesses, but at least after 3. Because I feel like people will start kind of trying to, like, being able to guess it on the next Pokemon. I just struggled with a bullshit mission Sleeping Dogs for like in half an hour. There are some missions in that game which are bullshit. Have you ever played the DLC in that game? I think there's some missions in the DLC which are kind of a bit of a pain in the ass as well, but yeah, what we guessing, guys? What we guessing? With Chandelure, like I said, Ember or Meganium technically, but also kind of discount them. Let's just, like I said, for now, let's kind of just take that off the board. I mean, Rabbit, you're already locked in. You can't change your guess. And like I said, Ember, we'll keep it there, but Ember does not particularly pertain to the theming of this team. No, I swear you said earlier you full on locked in. You like final answer. Or was that Ace? It was someone with a purple name. Oh, yeah. Oh, you said for now, but you can't lock it in for now. You can't lock it. No, it was Ace. How do you have a Pokemon on your team that doesn't fit in the theme? Because the reason that it's there is because you have to pick either Totodile, Ember, or Chikorita. Because that's your starter. Like I said, if we remove it from the team eventually, I have another Pokemon that fits. Like I said, the other one is your choice when it comes up. But that is there because when I start the game and I catch my team, that's going to be there. You know, like that's just there. Like I could throw it in my PC, but like that is my Pokemon starting, you know what I mean? We're getting to it. We're getting to the other ones. That's why I'm just asking for a guess now. I also read, yeah, it said locked in for now, but the one thing for me, I went back and looked. When you say locked in, you can't just unlock and change your answer. You lock. That's why it says lock. I ain't locking in shit till month 6. But if someone gets it and locks it in at 4, you know, so you want us to guess the thing based on 2? Yeah. I'm not saying you gotta lock in. You just gotta, you throw stuff out there to see if you're along the right lines. I'm just asking for guesses. Like I said earlier, we had Beauty and the Beast. That's a fun guess. I'm asking for fun guesses, not for you to be like, oh, I'm not saying anything until I see every single Pokemon. Pokemon that have eyes? I mean, some Pokemon do not have eyes, or they hide them. Ray not giving a single guess until she's still 6. Anyway. I'm pausing the music. But I specifically chose a flying type sandwich because Noiven's the next one. I pre-planned on what we were looking for. Noiven is the 4th Pokemon that I want on my team. Oh god, there's Hoppip over there. And now everything's Holucha! I'm mad about it. Bro, why is it that when I didn't want Holucha, it's all Holucha? I wonder if things... Oh! Yo, that was quick! Stay! Stay! Hello. Bro, I fucking love Noibats. Shiny. Pokemon that don't need to walk. Interesting. Bro, why do they all have roosts as well? I'm just gonna put it to sleep now. Stop healing yourself! Why are there so many shinies? What do you mean? Like in terms of like popping up or like in general or? Because I have a, hold on, I'll explain fully in a second. But basically, right now, there's sandwiches. So my luck there, Izzy, just got good, is what it was. Like earlier when we was looking for Litwick, it took me like 28 minutes to find it. That was just good RNG. So, the reason that more are popping is because I have a shiny boosted effect on from having a sandwich. And also what that sandwich is doing, it's giving me encounter power flying, which means most Pokemon popping up now are also flying type Pokemon. And then, yeah, I got sparkling power, which is making them more chance to be shiny, and then title power gives them a chance to have a title. But yeah, I also have the shiny charm. So at base odds, like, you know when you found your Gibble, like that shiny Pokemon that you found, that was a 1 in 4,096 chance of happening. Whereas when you have the shiny charm, it reduces it to basically a quarter. So it's like a 1 in 1,365 chance, I think. But when you have a sandwich on, I think it goes down to 1 in 800 chance. And obviously because so many, yeah, like following a full odds shiny Pokemon is like not common necessarily. Or it shouldn't be. However, in this game, obviously, look, I'm literally seeing like 30 Pokemon on screen at once. So the reason that is more common, and this is why people complain nowadays, the reason it's more common to find shinies nowadays is because so much more Pokemon are popping up on screen. Especially with Switch 2. If the odds, like right now for me, are 1 in 800, if I'm within odds, I should find one relatively quickly because I'm spawning 30 Pokemon like every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? As I'm going past stuff, and I just obviously have to see it to get it. Hence why we... Hence why we found Noibat pretty quickly after Hawlucha, just because the odds, you know, every Pokemon that spawns right now is spawning at a 1 in 800 chance to be shiny. And so my luck just happens to be that I got one that was 1 in 800. Basically. I think it's 800. Basically, you can get it even lower as well. Like, in this game, there are what are called mass outbreaks. So anything, when it pops up on the map, so like this guy here is one right now, or like Quillfish. When you reduce that down, if you take 60 out in the outbreak, it goes down to 1 in 512 with a shiny sandwich on and the shiny charm. So obviously you can get way more of a chance from those as well. Like Bombardier is a flying type, so I could technically go there right now, take out a bunch, and it would probably spawn, or it's more likely, obviously it doesn't necessarily guarantee it, but you're more likely odds-wise to run into one. Though I've had it before, like I said, I was shiny hunting with a sandwich once for a shiny fairy type Pokemon, and in this space of 30 minutes, I actually found a grass type and a dark type, but neither of them were boosted. So, you know, once I had more of a chance of finding the specific Pokemon I was looking for, I actually found something else. This is dumb. Oh, that's dumb. Getting upset at that. Like, it's like getting upset that you bought something 2 years ago from one price, and now 2 years later it's on sale. I think people talk about it as like a speciality, like it's something that feels more special that if you like work for it more, I guess, right? The way I see it with Pokemon shiny hunting, right, is as long as it's not hacked, I'm not gonna yuck your yums, you know what I mean? Like, I don't gatekeep like that. If you literally, like, if you're hacking everything to be shiny and you're like, hey, look at my shiny collection, it's like, well, that's literally, they are the only thing that are appearing. It's more rare if you didn't have a shiny, you know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, I don't care. But people are like, yeah, I found it at full odds back in, so before X and Y, so Gen 5 and back. The odds are 1 in 8,000, and so they basically half the odds for X and Y going forward. Like my Larvitar that I have on my Tyranitar is a 1 in 8,000 odds chance of getting. Which, not gonna lie, does kind of feel like, oh, that's cool. Like, it's like rarer, right? So it's like, but for me, my Tyranitar is special to me because it's like my first shiny, effectively. So like, I can understand the feeling of getting it, but yeah, I don't care that it's like, oh yeah, I've got so many shinies from Scarlet and Violet. And people are like, yeah, well, I had shinies before that. It's like, cool. We both have the same thing. You know what I mean? So I guess it's like a personal thing more than anything else, but... Okay. Like I said, I can't technically catch any more Pokemon in this game. The last 2 Pokemon that I want on my team are not in this game. So now we do a thing of, I guess, because I'm gonna reveal both of them. So I guess, has anyone want to lock in their guesses? And when I say lock in, does anyone want to lock in at 4 that it's this and you can't change your guess? Is anyone wanting to lock in? Because if you're right at this point, you got it before everyone else because you locked it in at this point. Do you now want to lock in House Moving Castle? Oh, technically 3. Yeah, if you want to take Ember out, do you want to lock in at 3? You're locking in that you think it's House Moving Castle? Bet. Oh! Ace, you want to lock in anything? Izzy, you want to lock in anything? Also, ad style in 1 minute. I apologize, if you're not subbed. I said, it's all for fun. No? Okay. Anyone else before I move on? Like I said, it's going to come in fast. Do all these have megas? Is that your guess? I technically can't answer that question because we don't know. I can say this. Of what has been announced, Holucha has. Noivern and Chandelure haven't had anything announced. But I have also seen leaks, so I technically know the answer. If that is true. But no, yeah, Holucha has a mega revealed, the other 2 haven't. So if the answer is they are all mega, Ryan's giving spoilers in chat is cheating. I will say this. The fact that if any of these are on that list, it has not influenced my, hasn't influenced my choice for choosing it. I'll say that much. If anything does change. But no, yeah, we'll move on to the 4th/5th one. Which, I mean, at this point, I'm still using my sandwich, right? So we'll just keep running around. But I'll give you like I'll give you a few minutes between both these next guesses. The next one is Aegislash. We love Aegislash. But yeah, Aegislash is not available in this game. I could technically change to one of the other ones and go shiny hunting. But that would be a pain in the ass because I haven't even got a Hone Edge, which is the basic form one. My plan is to probably get a Hone Edge in, or shiny Hone Edge in Legends Z8 if it's easier to find. Bro, I hate Bombardier. Why am I even here still? I'm trying to think what I could go for with a sandwich. What's in the desert? I don't think there's anything in the desert. Hold on, let me have a look though. I could go for Hoppip. No, Hoppip. Wait, Jumpluff is, right? But Hoppip is grass. Oh, Rufflet? Bro, I've had so many shiny Rufflets. What shinies do you not have that are flying? That's actually a very good question. Please hold. I think at this point, I think in Scarlet and Violet, I think I have everything. Because all that I'm missing at this point in Scarlet and Violet, if I open my notepad, is... yeah, no... The only Pokemon that I need at this point... And technically need is not fully right, because I need Diglett and Dugtrio. However, because I have the Alolan form, they are technically already Diglett and Dugtrio, right? So I don't need them, because adding them into my total won't add number up, because it's just another form. So I need Diglett, Dugtrio, Sunkern, Corphish, Fione, Dewott, Zoroark, again, which I technically don't need because I have a Hisuian one. Electric, and then Fuecoco, Crocodile, Quaxwell, and Quaquaval. So yeah, no flying types in this game. So I literally am just gonna go for whatever. Your theme is skewing Halloweeny right now. Is that what your is that your guess? Do all of these Pokemon tend to have high agility? What, these Pokemon? I don't think Aegislash does, but I think the other three do. Maybe not Chandelure. Can I ask for a hint? Like, is the theme visual? Aesthetically, no. I'll say that. Also, my mute's still playing. Yeah, I don't have to answer that question. Like, you can argue yes or no, I guess. Like, color-wise, I would say, let's say this. Color-wise, color scheme is not what I was looking at, if that makes sense. Aesthetic, like I said, aesthetically, I'd say no, but you can also make an argument for yes. And I'm not gonna say anything else because that's a lot of information. Again, yes and no. It depends on what the answer wants to be. Let's put it this way. The sentence that I would like, if I'm branding my team, the sentence, it actually differs. Depending on what you guys pick as the final one, it kind of sways the answer. So yes and no. I know it doesn't really help, but yes and no, which actually might give more information than you might think. Well, I haven't had a shiny Swablu in a hot minute. I think Bombardier is still at the top. I'm trying to think if anything else comes along here. How many spawning behind me though? The funny thing is when you're like zooming past them, stuff can just spawn in behind you. And then you just don't see anything. But Ray, with that, you might question when I reveal everything, like about your question. I'll explain why I can't give a solid answer at the point. Oh, Bombardier again. Do you guys want the final Pokemon? Okay. Ever since, like I said, I have all these shinies, so I mean it doesn't necessarily narrow it down, but this one, you're gonna see this one. The John Hamm. Hi Panda, how are you? Mwah. It's not John Hamm. I've never used it. Also, all of these Pokemon I've never used on like a first playthrough, so that's one thing I also, that's not the theme, but like they all fit into, I've never used them in a first playthrough. But no, this little guy, he's very happy. He's so happy. Look at our little Emolga. Oh god. Kinda had your day been though, but no, Emolga's my favorite evolution, or not evolution, like Pika clone. Everyone's like, oh, I like Pachirisu. Oh, I like Morpeko. I'm like, nah, Emolga. Flying Squirrel, hello. We love Emolga. But no, and then obviously, like I said, Emboar and Meganium aren't technically part of the theming, but that is what my team that I would like going into Legends ZA. Whether obviously it stays that way or not, I do not know. But yes. As of, oh my god, what's in front of me? Oh, it's Nimble. My team that I'm looking to have on, not necessarily day one, but like by the time we end Legends ZA, the team that I will probably have is Chandelure, Aegislash, Noivern, Emolga, the Emboar / Meganium, and Hawlucha. So now I ask for your final guess. None of these Pokemon need to walk. You did say that earlier. I need a yellow bird. I need to find that clip. I found that Bombardier where it just flew at me once, and I was just like, oh, that's shiny. Anyone else have a guess? Is it still Howl's Moving Castle themed? What are we guessing? So I've been asking, I've basically been shiny hunting for my team for Legends EA. And so I've been asking, oh my god, look how many bloody birds there are. Hold on. You see how many there are? But yes, what connects all of the ones, what connects them at the bottom? All the Pokemon, except from this one. Really? That one doesn't fit the theme, necessarily. Or that one isn't on the team because of the theme, I should say that much. I know it's not because we said it. Wait. It's Colors of the Rainbow. I know it's not that because we said it's not color-based. Okay. Kind of like Legend of Zelda. You think it's Legend of Zelda? Have you got, you're gonna lock in your answers? I didn't realize how many freaking, look how many spawn. Is this like Connections but worse? Yes. But genuinely, I don't know the theme. Do you want to lock something in though, just in case you are right? Yeah, this is gay. The gay. Oh, I should have done it in order. Red and yellow and pink and green. So your mom, she forgot that I existed. They're all Pokemon you have wet dreams. Ew. I just full send on Legend of Zelda because I can't see your vision here. Okay. Raibu locked in Howls. Ray, you want to lock something in? Izzy, you want to lock something in? Panda, you just got here, but do you want to lock something in? New one Ryan says the theme out of and one of the mons are a reach. Well, I said excluding the starter, the theme fits. That's why we're like, for your sake, because you wanted to remove it. Like I said, the theme doesn't fit with the starter. I'll say that much. But the starter's just there because it's the starter. I don't care about any of the new starters. They're not Chespin. But maybe Chespin's on the Pokemon that you can vote for. I'm just saying. Yeah, I could have. There is a starter in Legends Z that would fit the theme. Actually, there's a couple. I'll say that much. Yeah, there are a couple that would fit it. Starter, I really knew her. Playstars were dying. I just want to see if Ray or Izzy locked in their guesses. Do you know what? This made me sad. Why did it make you sad? What, because you couldn't figure it out? Or you couldn't guess? Pokemon without hands. Do you know what? Whilst we are, whilst I wait to tell you, let me quickly sort this poll out. Because like I said, you guys, hold on, I should probably do this. That way it's not ruining the sandwich. What Pokemon should be the final member? Question mark. So I'm just suffering. I'm sorry. Wait, what was the 4 that I freaking selected? Hold on. It was, oh, I know. Okay, this will probably give it away. Let's give it 3 minutes. Is it an ability or they all share or something? I'm just gonna do this. You should know what it is at this point. I'll say this: one of you has said it, but you didn't lock it in. Guys, which is the last Pokemon we should look for? Should I look for Altaria, Dragonite, Heracross, or the other one? Oh, Sizzle. Also, they all have Megas. Those 4 do. Hence why I'm guessing they're probably all in the game. But that should give you the answer at this point, I feel like. Also, the fact that I told you that one of you has said it. Oh, there are opponent that can be caught. What if it was actually me? Imagine. Once the voting is... Oh, shiny! So if Altaria wins, I've already caught it. That's why I was still looking for one here. Oh, it's a wee lad again. Bro, I love shiny Altaria and just shiny Swablu. Look at how nice that yellow is. Oh, I caught it off guard. Gold shiny is my favorite. Have you got like an outright like shiny favorite that you can think of, like comes to mind? Pidgeot. Oh, Pidgeot's a pretty nice one. I don't think I've seen its mega shiny though. I don't think I've seen mega shiny Swablu either, or Altaria. Let's go to the desert, see if I can find another Ruffler, even though I didn't want one earlier. I imagine it's probably still the same color, but like slightly different. No love. Where's Static? Static would vote for Sizzle. Is Mega Shiny 6 foot? I'll have a look. But what do Altaria, Dragonite, Heracross, and Sizzle all have in common? Plus Emolga, Noiva, and Agislash, Chandelure, and Holucha. Altaria, Dragonite, Tide. Matching my school colors. Oh, interesting. Okay, I've edged you long enough. Like I said, one of you did say it, and it is a very simple theme. Also, to explain in the second raid why I couldn't try to answer it, because what I was looking for, I didn't notice the poll. I would vote Dragonite. Oh, I mean, I already called Altaria, so I can go for Dragonite. Just need to go on whilst I quickly search for where someone said it. One of you said it quite a ways. Oh, can I not pin a message from... Damn it. I can't pin a message from earlier. This isn't what I... this was basically what the answer is, but it wasn't how I would word it. But Izzy did say Pokemon that don't need to walk. The simple little answer, like, you guys were giving answers. All my Pokemon... And I've said before, because we had this discussion, I said, one of the clues before as well is we discussed what type of Pokemon leader would be, and we realized that I would be a flying type leader. So I was like, oh, okay, for the new one, I'm going to do flying type, I guess. However, I decided it's levitate. That's what I was looking for. It was Pokemon that either float or fly. And the reason, Ray, I didn't have to answer your question was because at one point, and it's not, it doesn't fully accumulate to all of them, but it is a defining factor, is they have wings, but Agistas doesn't have wings. You know what I mean? So it's Pokemon that fly or levitate, basically. It's Pokemon that don't, are off the ground. It's i.e. Pokemon that don't need to walk. So yes, Izzy, Sizzle has wings, yeah. Izzy said it, and I was like, oh shit. But then he didn't lock it in. He should have locked it in. He said that literally after we caught Lucha, I think. He was like, what, Pokemon that don't need to walk? I'm like, yeah. Hey, don't leave. Where are you going? But no, I also, did you not notice how I positioned them? I've positioned all the people that Pokemon that at least stand on the standing. I mean, Lucha does fly, but the rest of them are levitating because I could have had Chandelure down here. No, it's up in the air for a reason. Okay. But no, look at my team. Look at this team. It's a cute team. However, you guys did, if Panda said he would have voted for Dragonite. So put Dragonite in position instead. The only reason that I wasn't sure about some of them was because, like, I don't want, like, my team to all be megas as well. Like, I was looking at, like, even the Pokemon that I let you guys vote on. I didn't want it to all be, like, Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, if that makes sense. So I was like, oh, or it's like, oh, maybe should I just double down on having them all Mega Evolve, but then I want to use Emolga. Like, it, literally, like I said, before I even planned the rest of the team, Emolga and Chandelure were the two that I want on my team for sure. So I was like, I'm doing this. I've decided on my #1 game for next year's draft. What is it? But yeah, Sizzle has wings. I mean, I wouldn't say his arms are his wings, but no, he has wings. His arms are pincers. Where's Sizzle? He has little wings on his back. Sizzle, 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 Sizzle. Where are you? No, he got 4 wings. Yes, Izzy, look at the pinned message. Yeah, and you didn't lock it in. You said it at Holucha, and I'm like, I was trying to tell you, lock it in. I'm like, anyone lock in? Does anyone want to lock in? Lock in? Anyone want to lock in? But yes, it is Pokemon that levitate is technically the technical thing I was looking for. Pokemon that fly or levitate. I'm locked out. Wait, outside? Bitch, where's my prize? I don't know. Put your artist badge back on. My #1 game is whatever you said a few weeks ago. You're drafting first. But I haven't got an idea what I'm drafting first. Well, actually, I do. It's GTA 5 or 6, but there's a chance I don't get it. I haven't got an idea of what I want to do. I have an idea of like the games that I want, but I haven't got like a, oh, this is my, except from GTA. Like, but everyone wants GTA, so. That's right, because I'm getting it. I don't think so. I don't think you are. That's a shiny Rufflet! Bro, I could see that from quite far away, actually. What the hell? Oh, so, bro, we're getting a bunch of small ads today. Wait, but why don't you want to disclose it? You may as well. And that's not even me being like, haha. I mean, the likelihood is, unless one of us wants, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know what the order's gonna be. Eugenics? Yeah, I don't care. I know Eugenics were meant to be out this year, right? But I don't care. You can have it. I don't care. Oh, Irradiate. There are quite a few cool things coming out. Like legit, I need to start making a list of games. There's so many games I've been like, oh, I want that on my team. Oh, I want that on my team. That I can't remember them off the top of my head. I need to actually make a list. But yeah, I've said, like I said, there's a bunch. I've said a bunch out loud. There's like interest ones for me, like Gears of War E-Day, Forza Horizon 6, you know, GTA, Fable. Trying to think of other ones off the top of my head now. See, I can't think. It's funny because I have a bunch of, like, if we introduce the Wolverine, yeah. There's a bunch of games that, like, if we introduce the like either the wild card or the pick something that hasn't been announced yet, like kind of game, like I can think more about those, like Persona 6 or like the next Pokemon, because you know it's the 30-year anniversary of Pokemon next year. So like they're probably gonna release a Gen 10 next year is my assumption. Because people have been talking as well. Like, you know that they already announced the paid DLC for Legends EA. People think that they've either done it already because this game had like an extra year to like have stuff, so they kind of already worked on it a lot. Or that it's they didn't want to announce it during Pokemon Day because Pokemon Day is gonna be all about Gen 10 because of the 30-year anniversary. So they're announcing it now, or they announced it when they did because they wanted it out ahead of time rather than it being during Pokemon Day. So I guess we'll see. Duskbloods could be a good one. I feel like I need to see more of that game before I kind of decide if I want it or not. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool things. How long have I got left on sandwich? 3 minutes. What else can I get that's flying? I mean, I could go check if I don't think you can catch a shiny Dragonite. Oh shit, where is it? I can't remember where you guys get Dragonite. I know you can, but I can't remember where on the map it is. Bum 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 bum. Dragonite, 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 Dragonite. I think that's stack spawn, so I don't think it would count. Otherwise, I have to wait for Dragonair. Yeah, the standard spawns down here is where it is. Oh, actually, I'm near it anyway. I don't know if I get there in 3 minutes, but what made you want to levitate team? It was just more as I went along. Like I said, in my head, is he like there's Pokemon that I've wanted to use because I always like to try and use Pokemon that I've never really used on a team before, and so like, you know, as I've been doing shiny hunting stuffs, like Pokemon start to like resonate with me a lot more. So like Emolga is something that I love, which is the little flying squirrel dude, and Chandelure, who's the fire Chandelier. And so I was like, okay, well I want both of these, and I also love Aegislash. So like those were the first 3 I thought of, like before anyone else or anything else. Is that Pokemon viable? I don't think so. Like in a sense of like battling, I doubt it. I just want it on my team basically, and like this is all by also going by what I know is in the game from trailers, rather than like I didn't want to look at leaks and be like, I'm gonna pick this because this is leaked and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So yeah, knowing that I wanted Aegislash, Emolga, and Chandelure, I looked at them and I was like, oh, well, they all float, or they're all flying. And also knowing that technically the Pokemon that I would pick for a gym leader, if I was a gym leader, when we did that thing before, was a flying type leader. I was like, you know what? I've never played a game through, at least my very first time going through it, as like a themed, specific thing. And so I was like, okay, well, we'll use these three as the basis, and then we'll build everything around it, if that makes sense. So Noivern was next, because Noivern's one of my favorite Pokemon. I was like, oh, that fits. And then Hawlucha got his Mega revealed, and I was like, yes. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. And so then, yeah, like I said, obviously the starter will probably be on my team first and foremost, hence why it was there. And it doesn't fit the theme necessarily, but, or it doesn't, not even necessarily, it doesn't. But like Dragonite does. And so I was like, oh, that's another Mega Evolved Pokemon that they just announced, which would be cool to have, but... So yeah, I was like, look at this team. Leak on me, I like going into games not knowing much. No. Is your team locked in your mind, or is it like a what I think I like kind of thing? This is what I'm aiming for. However, you know, like, it's kind of like how it worked when we did this. I had an idea of like certain stuff I wanted to go for. However, I didn't fully like lock down on it because, you know, I may, as we're going through Legends EA, I may find like a shiny, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a Pokemon. If I found a shiny, say like Go-Go, I wouldn't care because I have one already. If I found like a shiny, I'm trying to think of a Pokemon that I've not got yet, which would be cool if I found it. Like, actually, speaking about like the monkey trio, because you like your monkey Pokemon. If I found Simisage, sorry, Pansage, Pansear, Panpour, like the elemental monkeys. If I found any of them shiny, well, actually, more so not grass, because I have both the grass ones. But if I found any of them shiny, I would want that on my team, obviously, because it's like, oh, cool, look, I have this. But I mean, it happened with this, right? Like, I found when I started Legend or Violet, I found my Vivian pretty quick. But then it's like, oh, well, do I want this shiny weak ass bug on my team? So I had it for a while, then I kind of swapped out. You know what I mean? So it could be the same with CA, but no, these 6 are like the, or excluding Dragonite, probably swap out for like Emboar at least to start. So yeah. Yes, also right, but yeah, the theme was they all fly/float is kind of the theme. I'm looking for a levitation team, effectively. Like, they're either all flying types anyway, so yeah, the last 4, because this is the one thing that I was a bit worried about with going for a theme team as well, is 4 of them all overlap on types. So yeah, Hawlucha, Dragonite, Emolga, and Noivern are all flying types, at least. And then they either have, well, we have fighting flying. We had 2 of them are dragon flying and one's electric flying, and then Chandelure is ghost fire, and then Ash Slash is ghost steel. So there's a lot of crossover on typings. I swear to God, those monkeys were my first thought when you were thinking about a shiny you'd want. That was actually insane. What can I say? We're always in sync. I was like, what can I say? I'll tell you this. One thing I nearly said was Furfro, but I was like, I don't think Izzy knows what a Furfro is. So I was like, let me roll it round to something that you would know, you know what I mean? But no, if I found like a shiny Furfro, which is like this weird fucking dog, would I want that on my team? I don't know. Yeah, Furthroat. Though I actually do have a shiny Furfro, but I've never used it. Did I describe Izzy? Shiny weak ass bug. Oh my god. Furfro is what Izzy calls his bush. Oh, you would. I probably would use it because, like I said, yeah, I've never used it. I have one. I've caught one, but I've never used it. But that's why, like, if I found any of the shiny monkeys, I'd probably be fine with that as well, even though I have both of the grass ones, and I have one of each of fire and water, but I've never used them. Also, one thing I did think about doing as a team at some point was literally the Pokemon that have been forgotten about on the Switch so far. So that would be the Elemental Monkeys, Patrat, Furfro, like all those ones that have just never been on any other Switch game. Diggersby, even though that's in Sword and Shield. like, I was like, oh yeah, I'll use Pokemon that I've literally not been able to use in like 10 years, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I don't want to use a Patrat. Though saying that, if I do get a shiny one, that'd be pretty fun. Okay, let's go and get, I need to go over here. I need to go to this. Get Dratini. Though I'll do one thing quickly, actually, before we even do this. I did something cute. Kind of. You're gonna be like, oh, you fucking nerd, but I wanna do something cute. Well, you know, we caught all those Pokemon here. Look, we can have our little team right now. There they are. However, that's not where they're at. Oh, you fucking nuts. Yes, yeah, I know. I know. Please hold though, I need to make a quick change. Okay. But no, I was like, hey, you wanna... I can't get all Pokemon in Sword and Shield, or I can't get all Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, because they're not all in that game. However, majority of them are in Sword and Shield, excluding the star. So, look, guys, here's my team. These are all the shiny ones, because I have them all shiny already. But here's the team. Bro, look at Emolga. Emolga, come here. Oh, hello. Look, it's happy the Emolga. Look how happy he is. Okay, hold on. You want this? There you go. Oh god, what's he doing? Ow. Go get the ball. There you go. Here he goes. He's gonna get the ball. Oh, never mind. He gave up. Oh, he's going the long way around. What are you doing? Oh my god, he picks it with his ears. He's gonna come back. I've never really used this function. There's a lot of functionality in some games that that just don't really, like, I don't really use. Bro, Holucha's so fucking sick with it. What the hell? They are quite spooky though as well. They, you know, we have a bat, we have a ghost sword, and a ghost chandelier. So 3 of them are like going along that line of like Halloween-y. I could see why you might go that way. Or look at Dragonite. I really hope the shiny puts it back to being blue like Dragonair. That'd be sick. Hello. Oh, I said hello to Agislash instead. Whoops. Dragonite, go get the ball. Eh. Oh no, he's just gonna walk to it. Bro, Holucha really said, nah, hold on, let me get it. Is he gonna pick it up? Oh my god, look at him kicking it! Bro, Holucha's bro, look how fast he is. Oh my god. I didn't realize. I just like, what are you doing? Thank you. I didn't know Holucha was like that quick at flying. Bro, he's so fucking sick. I love Holucha. Hello. Let's chat. He's full of energy. Holucha, look. Oh god, who's Ashley's gonna come over and slice my face off. Here you go. What's this? Ow. But no, they're all there. They're all just chilling. But no, I'm excited. I really want to get a shiny Honedge in Legends EA. Because I've said I've never used Agislash before, like actually as a Pokemon. A lot of these Pokemon that I've got shiny, I've never used as like Pokemon, like either to battle or to go through stuff with. So it'd be nice to actually be able to finally use them, either in their shiny form or not, you know what I mean? But that's one thing that I've loved about doing shiny hunting, especially in the last like year, is just how many Pokemon that I've kind of got more of an appreciation of, just because of either how its shiny is, or like because of like just having it on my team. Like, it's funny because like even something like Iron Valiant, which is literally my false swiper in Scarlet Violet, is like a Pokemon I've literally had on me like at all times in the last 3 years, you know what I mean? So I kind of have this like love for Iron Valiant that other people might not have. Also, I'm totally gonna do a DA quickly. Also, where's my other switch? I can probably run two at the same time. Trying to get Groudon. Bro, I'm on like 100 and how many am I on now? I am on. I'm on 115. So if anyone wants to know the shiny odds in Dynamax Adventure, the shiny odds are 1 in 100. So you have a 1 in 100 chance of finding a shiny legendary or any other Pokemon that you encounter on your way up. So I have gone over odds, unfortunately. The highest I've ever gone over odds was 200 for Kyogre, so Groudon's counterpart. So that's fun if I happen to go that high over. But no, doing this has also actually made it so that I've been able to find a bunch of Pokemon that I have never had shiny. Most recently, I got a Swoobat, if anyone knows what a Swoobat is. Hold on, I'm just getting the Pokemon started on this one, and then we can do this one on here. No, this Switch as well, weirdly enough, this Switch is, especially since I've started doing double hunts on both of them, has found way more shinies than my Switch 2 has, and it's like, oh, well, that's fun. What we got? Beartic. I don't like... Oh, actually, I go that way. Okay. Do this. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. What have we got? Options here? Oh, God. Basculin might be my best option. But I'm like, should probably get that so that way no one else can pick it. Play-Doh. Okay. This is actually a pretty good team so far. It means I might take everything. Okay, this is a really good line purely because we're going this way. We are going for Pelipper, and I'll explain why when we get there. Pelipper is an almost guaranteed win. Almost. Oh, I haven't got really anything to take this on. I'll do this. Yo, Marco, what's up, baby? How are you? Mwah. How goes, Boo? I am very good, dude. How are you? How's your day been? I'm good. We're chilling on some Pokemon. That's a giant fish. I should probably put something behind where it says My Legends ZA team so people can actually read it better, but... Oh my god! Well, Basculin nearly died. Are you catching them all? I've already caught them all! But we're trying to get them all shiny now. But yes, the answer is kind of. But no, I have technically got them all. Just not in shiny form, but yeah. Are you catching D's? Come here! Yeah, it's a little polish on them, just a little polish. Pima, how is Jim, dude? Marco, you got any plans for the rest of your day? You got any weekend plans? What do I do there? That one, and then, bro, the only thing right now is Whimsicott is good against all my water types, which is the pain in the ass part. I'm dead. That means it's a good workout though, right? Moon Knight with a fam, still picking the movie, but something old. Have you got kind of an idea of what you would potentially like? I did back, and I feel like sleeping 10 hours. Do it. Go take a nap if you need to. We're doing Godswood Park or Children's Hour. I've heard of Godswood Park. I don't think I've heard of Children's Hour. Are they horror movies? Sorry, if anyone's wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I'm playing on my other Switch as well. I wish, but there are too many, or sorry, there are games to be played, and Map ain't gonna beat itself. How many hours you got in it now? Helen Mirren versus Audrey Hepburn. Ooh, interesting. One's a murder mystery and one's a drama about two teachers being accused of lesbians in the 50s. Oh. Might be a fun movie regardless. 81 hours so far, and I'm loving it. It's such a good game. Yeah, I don't know how to ask like where else you kind of at without spoiling it, I guess. Plans for the weekend, stream. Beyond that, not really anything. Yeah, I'm just excited tomorrow we get to play this again, which I'm excited about. And then Sunday, I don't know what we're playing yet. We'll probably play some Marvel Rivals because the new update came out today. But now I'm just waiting for next week. I am ready for Pokemon. I've been waiting for this new Pokemon game for so long. Next Thursday, it finally comes out. I'm so excited. Bro, they literally announced it last February. And so I've been waiting. I don't like Pikachu. I don't want to catch Pikachu. Okay, we lost two Pokemon. I've lost 2 lives during that. That wasn't good. Bad start, but it can only get better from here, I'm hoping. This will also be very RNG, this run, because Pelipper, the reason Pelipper is very good, I'll say this already before we even get to it, is Pelipper can do 2 different things against Groudon. One, it can set the rain, which Groudon's ability is Drought, which means it brings Sunshine out, which makes his fire moves more powerful. However, what I'm going to take this actually so we keep the water types. What Pelipper will do is set the rain, which makes water Pokemon more powerful. Which, you know, when it's me as well as Sharpedo and Basculin, it means they're going to do more damage. However, the main thing you want Pelipper for is it has a move called Quick Guard. Not Quick Guard, Wide Guard even. And what that does is it stops basically moves that will hit every Pokemon. It means that they can't use them. And Groudon has 3 all hitting moves, I think. And so it's really good to use because if it doesn't go for a specific like attack on one specific Pokemon, then it can't hit us. Which is obviously really good, so. Hence why we want this, because Pelipper against Groudon is literally the best Pokemon. Like, I personally won't need to attack it because I'll be doing the defending. But the fact that I set the rain and remove basically a buff that Groudon gets is like fantastic. Actually, I'm gonna do this. That way I can get some health back. But yeah, I other than streaming this weekend, I mean, I haven't got any shows I need to necessarily watch or catch up on right now, I'd say. I mean, I'll probably watch Strictly Come Dancing, but that'll be after stream on Saturday. And then at some point, because my Disney Plus runs out soon, I do want to start watching Alien Earth. And I also need to catch up on Only Murders in the Building. So, the only reason I haven't caught up yet on Only Murders in the Building is because I don't know if all episodes will be out by the time my my Disney Plus runs out. And so I don't want to like get to all but the last episode and then not be able to watch it, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, I'm just gonna wait. Whereas I know Alien Earth like already got all its episodes out, so like that's fine to kind of do. Quick attack, weenie. Okay, I just have to hope that we don't lose any more lives on the way up to Groudon, because we've already lost 2. And I would prefer to have them all intact by the time we get to Groudon, just in case we do get if we end up getting singularly focused, it becomes much harder to it becomes much harder to deal with. Speaking of frights, Ryan, did you see the new Halloween stuff in Fortnite? I have not. I need to. I've seen like bits and pieces, but I haven't actually been on it yet. What's with you and all the spooks lately? You hate spooks? I don't necessarily. I don't like hate them. This is one of those things where I don't like an overabundance of them, if that makes sense, Marco. So like I like it, and I know other people like it during this time of year, especially as well because of Halloween. But I mean, the Alien franchise I've always been kind of one to get into because that's also, you know, some mixture of horror and sci-fi. I like Alien Isolation enough that I do want to watch the movies. But yeah, beyond that, I mean, I haven't got a desire necessarily to watch like a bunch more like horror movies necessarily, but I also, the funny thing is, I do like to kind of, what's the word? Like, be in the know about them, if that makes sense. Like I said before, like that's why I've always known kind of more about the 28 Days, Weeks and Later franchise than you might presume to having not like fully watched them, because I read about them. I like to do reading. Like, that's why I watch Dead Meat. I know people might be like, no, you gotta watch the films. I'm like, yeah, but if I'm probably not gonna watch them anyway, I don't mind watching like a Dead Meat breakdown of it, because one, I kind of get to see the movie like in snippets anyway, but it removes all the horror, scary parts. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna get jump scared by watching a Dead Meat kill count, probably. So yeah, if I didn't have like a massive outright want to watch those movies anyway, then I kind of learn about that movie by watching their kill counts, you know what I mean? Which I find a nice way to consume it, you know what I mean? Say the word and I can give you unique horror games to try. Are they all itchy games? I still need to go back at some point and I need to finish what's the game that I played last year? Kill the Spotlight. Because there was like a second like thing to go for on that. There's a couple of fuck. There's a couple of games on my Steam wishlist that I've been like recommended or like to look at. Like the there was one, is it something about someone's knocking at the door or some shit? Yeah, Mouthwash is something I've always wanted to try out. I know it's coming to console at some point in the near future, so I'll probably wait to play it there or whatever, but I think both of these runs are gonna be defeats. This one's a defeat. I've just lost. But there's Groudon. He's taking me out. Sad boy hours. And this one's just wiped because we fucking sucked getting up to it. The hell? Bro, why did these Pokemon suck? We didn't even get to Groudon on this one. That's not shiny, and that's not shiny. This movie breakdowns are so good. Yeah, he's very charismatic, James A. Janice. Email showed me a trailer for one that looks interesting. What is it? No, what's the one? Hold on, what's the one I have on my Steam? That I've seen people recommend. I've also seen not people play it because I've tried to avoid it as much as possible because I want to go in knowing as little as possible if I end up actually playing it. Oh, you're talking about the Disney one. I know what you're on about. Yeah, Bye Sweet Carol. I thought it looked interesting, though I wasn't sure how it would play, and apparently it's not the best, which, you know, it's not necessarily an issue, but I nearly reached out to, I followed someone on Twitter who was like, hey, we have this game and keys for it if people want to cover it. And just knowing how busy I'm already going to be, I decided not to look to cover it. Where's my Steam? Lurks Within Walls. Oh god, there's an update for Pummel Pie. Bro, I'm so mad I didn't get Absalom on my freaking fantasy league. Bro, it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be good, and I didn't pick it. I'm an idiot. Oh, I should probably remove that from my wish list because I already own it. Remove. I'm going to be mad if Unbeatable's also really good because I nearly picked that game. So yeah, Who's at the Door is a game I've had is a fun kind of like 2-hour stream game. It's not that expensive. I might get it at some point. But again, I need to save money, so like even just getting like games which are like this, probably like what, like $5. If I was to get a bunch of $5 games, it just start to kind of add up. So I'm not gonna get it yet. If we have like a part in my content kind of by the end of the month that I don't have a game to play, we can do that. Host a pummel busty day for this Halloween map. We did the Halloween map recently. When's Cuthbert? Oh, Cuthbert comes out. Wait, Cuthbert or Cuthbust's coming out this year? Is that an early access thing? There's no way. Wait, really? If anyone doesn't know what Cuthbert is, it's like that. If anyone saw it, I think it was at the Game Awards, I think like last year. Where it looks like a kind of co-op, kind of silly game. Where you play as like these, I don't know what they are. They're kind of, it's made by the same people that made Choo-Choo Charles though. But it looks kind of interesting. But that comes out apparently in 4 days. Wait, really? No way. I would have thought that that would have more of a lead up. You got a Cuthbert, Ryan? I like that. Cuthbert? No, it's Cuthbust. I don't know how to explain what this game looks like if anyone hasn't seen it. I mean, I can show you quickly, I guess, but... I don't remember this game. That's Cuthbust.
He's attacking!
Now we got it. Dead.
Oh, we did it!
Let's go up here. Is this a helicopter?
Oh my god, he's shooting at me! Let me wait! Wait! No, wait for me!
Oh no, we gotta find another way.
Run, Duxty, run!
Later, gamers! Bye! Okay. I'm leaving! I'm leaving! I'm dipping! Building a raft! They're building a raft! Oh, they
can build a raft?
Together.
Everybody busted out besides us.
No, Cuff Bus, not buh. I didn't realize this was coming out in 5 days. What the hell? Who's busting with me? We're breaking out of here. I wonder if this will be a game that that people jump on. We'll see. But no, I remember this being shown at the Game Awards. 7 friends once. Is that Rally Card? That's Illy. I thought it was Rally Card's picture. And yeah, I've had it on my wish list for a long time. What else is on my wish list? Want a bus buddy? Get one. Yeah, Don't Scream, which again is something I would play. Deer and Boy. Some of these I don't even remember like adding them, but like when they were showing off during like Summer of Arcade or not Summer Arcade, Summer Games Fest and like all that kind of shit, I just add them in. Screambound, which looks hella cool. It's like a 2D 3D game. Petal Runner. Yeah, Mouthwashing's there. Dead Take, which I've heard mixed things about, but I'd be down to potentially check it out. I want to play Detroit again at some point, but I'm gonna buy it from like CD Keys because it's like £7. Speedrunners 2 is coming out soon, which I didn't know about until like 3 weeks ago. I lied, it was like the 9th of August, but you know, it feels like 3 weeks ago. This freaking game, man. And then yeah, who's at the door at the bottom? Bro, those eyes, that's freaky. Oh no, I don't want to see anything. I thought I just removed Hades. I don't need Hades. Anyway. Okay. I need to get Dragonite. Yeah, Christmas is going to be on us before we know it, so. Fun times. Anyone got any Christmas plans? Anyone gonna do anything fun? My brother's coming over for Christmas. And you wanna know a secret twist in the tale I didn't know about until recently? He's not coming home alone. Is he pregnant? Sure. No, he... My brother has a girlfriend that I didn't know about, and she's also coming to stay. Which I didn't know, and I was not told about. So, yep. I'm gonna have someone I've never met or even spoke to or was aware of until like a week ago staying at my house at Christmas. Does Ryan's brother is pregnant? Maybe. I mean, I'm sure she'll be chill. It's him, on the other hand. Maybe I'll turn up my stream, Nick. He does come in sometimes. Right, hold on. But no, it should be fine. It's just one of those things where it's like... Like, I'm sure she'll be fine, but it's one of those... When you're not, like, kept in the loop about that kind of shit, and, like... It's like already feeling unease that you have to share space with people that you don't necessarily know. And the fact that it's my home, you know what I mean? I'm just like, yeah. You want another fanatical link? Yeah, I can send me one. Okay. Guys, it has an ad start in 1 minute. I apologize in advance if you're not subbed. I get so excited if someone else's family's been messy because, like, thank God it's not mine for once. I'm very lucky to say that right now, my family is not messy. I personally just have lingering issues because of something that my older brother did years ago. Which I won't go into detail here. We talk, but I don't fully care to converse massively. But you know. Yeah, it's weird. Like I said, I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to like be messy with it, even though I'm messy. But no, like, funny thing is, it's not even something that necessarily happened to me, but the people that did happen to my family have like forgave and moved on. But I think because I was like an outside viewer of what was happening, I can't let it go as easily, if that makes sense. Like, I think it hurts more when you see the people that you love that stuff's happening to being made to be feel a certain way that you just, I don't know. It makes it hard to I don't know, move on. But no, it's not as bad as it used to be. Like so I mean, like I said, it's happened a while ago, but he came home for Christmas before then, and the first time, I literally hated residing in my house. Let's put it that way. Yeah, you can fly in this, yeah. But that's a DLC thing. You have to get the DLC if you want to fly. Also, let me quickly look at this link. Bethesda Legends? Ooh. Good game. Bro, 350 a game? Okay, is he get Dishonored 1, Dishonored 2, and Dishonored Death of the Outsider? Done. Right, I need more people to play Dishonored 2. I might stream it at some point, because I fucking love Dishonored. Bro, having the new Wolfenstein on there is pretty good as well. Yeah, a lot of these games are like, if you've never owned them, then definitely like pick some of these up here. Because they're classics kind of thing, but yeah. Where do they get off charging that much for people within 2? Still, I love it, but wow. I mean, if you have it, just that one game, it's going to cost, what, like $350? I think that's what it says, right? Can you get a shiny version of your bike one? yes and no. Yes, in the sense of there's currently a distribution. You can get one. However, I don't own it legally. Because I chose to get Miraidon, which is the other one. But, like, you can't ride around on it, like, when you get it shiny. I think I have a hacked version of Miraidon. Also, does Room have a shiny? All Pokemon have a shiny, Robu. So, yes. Literally the same thing. Something happened, and ever since then, it's been strained. Like, I've become able to be civil and converse, but it's definitely awkward and low income. Yeah, for sure. I still haven't forgotten a family member for something they did and never apologized, so fuck them, honestly. Yeah, it's... Like I said, I can't really... I don't want to talk about it too much because I can't really talk about it without giving details, and I don't... There's, you know... I don't want to reopen a wound that doesn't need to be reopened. Not even for myself. Like, I say something and then all of a sudden it gets back to someone else and then it's like becomes an issue. So, but yeah, it's my own, the thing is, it's my own personal feelings on a lot of stuff that's kind of makes me probably anxious, and it's stuff that maybe I need to work on just for myself. Like, that's what a therapist would be good for, probably, but you know, I don't think about it daily or anything like that. There's just when I have to think about conversing with family, it's like, they get no sympathy from me, yeah. But no, if you buy just, I think if you just buy, if you bought just Evil Within 2 from that bundle, I believe it's just $350, I think. I don't mind talking about my thing, is if anyone ever asked, but it's not like I put forth my, no, I get that. Yeah, my thing is more of, my thing is more, hold on. My thing is more, said family members can turn up in my chat and hear me talking about it, you know what I mean? So I don't want to risk, like I said, I don't want to risk saying shit and then all of a sudden they're like, oh. And I'm like, oh. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm down to talk about it if people ask me off stream. Like, not fully openly, I guess. Actually, I say that and I'm like, oh, I wouldn't tell like everyone because then it's spreading your own fucking shit, which you don't necessarily want to do, but yeah, it's just messy. It was just really messy and anxiety. But no, you know, I'm way better about it than I used to be. I used to be like really bad about it. Like I said, the Christmas, I think this was like 3 or 4 Christmas backs now. Was that after COVID or was it before? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, that Christmas, I've told you about, yeah. That Christmas was hell for me just because I felt like I could basically only exist in this room. And that's why streaming was such like a positive thing for me at that point during those like 2 weeks, because it was like my get away from reality thing. Which, you know, I'll be streaming during this time as well. So yeah. You guys gotta keep me sane, please. Okay, what do I need for a dragon sandwich? I need dragon. Avocado too salty. Bro, I'm getting rid of all my salty. I'm sure it's definitely one of those things where talking about it can reopen wounds. It's never a thing you should feel. Oh yeah. I don't feel the need to talk about it. It's, you know, you guys know I'm just a very open book, so I'll just talk about shit. But yeah, we got YouTube, but I don't know if being kept sane by insane people is helpful. Oh, it makes me feel more sane because I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm normal. oh. We have you bestie. We'll have a good. Yeah, holidays are always fun anyway. I love doing my New Year streams, for example. Like, they're always fun. I don't know if I'll be loving Christmas. Christmas is a weird one, especially like I used to stream Christmas like 2019, 2020, 2021. But I think since then, I can't remember what days I've been live because my family has different jobs. And so like now my family's like actually readily kind of available more on Christmas Day than they were in the past. So it makes it, you know, there's actually a lot more I can do in terms of family time immediately rather than kind of later on kind of thing. I think you should play it again because it has grown since then, and you might be, wait, what game? Oh, excuse me. Bro, am I really looking for a Dragonite here? No, I'm gonna go to the lake. Oh, but I gotta deal with, oh God. I just this message in the wrong chat because I zoned out, but I want to clear my balls, I stink. Huh? P-Mel? Wait, where did you send that? But yes, please clean your balls. What the fuck? None of, bro, is this your dirty talk to someone that you're interested in? Yeah, I'm gonna clean my balls. Oh. Hey, you want to hear about my balls? Ah, it's a Veluza! First time chatting about his balls singing, I've legit nearly typed a cuss messages many times into fucking first chat situations, and I nearly freak out every single time I realize I nearly do it. I finished it. Let's go. What'd you think? Bro, why are there just stinky ass fish everywhere? Stinky like P-Mel's balls. Oh, I think Dragonite. Oh, they can spawn here. Oh, there's Slagoo here though. Oh shit. Oh, this is bad. Oh. I will say this. I don't want to go into too much detail. I don't love the ending, but I liked it as a series. Oh no. You're interested in? Yeah, I'm gonna clean my balls. I'm deleting that. I need to go through and scrub some of these clips. Don't even clip, download it once you can, if you want it as a sound thing. Because I feel like I'm gonna get shouted out somewhere. Bro, literally, I say that. I literally went into, when we raided Coco the other day, 2 clips that played were literally the most fucking cursed things. And I was like, oh no, people are gonna think I'm weird. I mean, I am, but like, they need to at least come in and give me a chance first. Yo, bestie, what's up, bestie? How are you? Mwah, how's your day been? I am weird, but like, you need to see. People are gonna not see that, and they're gonna not know the context, and they're gonna think it was me that started that conversation when it was P-Mel that started the conversation. But no, like the, I think, oh, do you know which one played? It was the fucking, the cunt one that played, which I think you also clipped, Izzy. I was like, oh no, not the cunt one, but also just from a, I mean, I don't think I would end up raiding into like a family-friendly stream, but there are some places which are, like, family-friendly is not necessarily the right word, but like they have like a no swearing kind of thing. They try not to swear too much, and then they're like, "Can we give you a clip shout?" I'm like, "Sure." And then it's like, "Cunt," and I'm like, "Oh, oh no, I can never come back here." Oh, shiny! Oh, so just delete my clips, cool. Well, no, anyone's clip that has me saying sus stuff. Hey, yo! Marco! 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 That's crazy. Marco. See, bro, someone comes in now and just doesn't know the banter, and it's like, excuse me? Do I need to know something? Kat, how's your Friday been so far? What are you up to, bestie? You should play Is That a Bush or Is That a Bush? Huh? What the fuck is that a bush? Just give me a clip instead of having Twitch pick one. See, I could do that. or give them, not give me. But then I'm like, the reason I wouldn't feel, not as comfortable is the wrong word, but the reason I don't know how to do that necessarily is because I feel like clips I can easily share when it calls for a context, or if I'm sharing them with people I already know. So like, you know, sometimes, you know, if I want to clout chase in Izzy's stream and I'm like, hey, Izzy, look at this clip I made, then obviously I know Izzy will accept my clout and not say anything about it. But no, but like if I was to be like, hey, here's this, you know what I mean? Like other times, if I give a clip to someone, I will give a clip when it's in a context, you know what I mean? Like for example, I gave a clip to Jazzy yesterday because we were talking about boss fights in Hades 2. And so it wasn't like a, hey, look at my clip. It's like a, hey, look what happened in this game we're both playing, which is kind of cool. And this was weird that this happened, you know what I mean? So yeah, I like picking a clip for myself is like weird. It's like, hey, here's a clip that I can use to best showcase myself. You know what I mean? Like, I think looking for this is why like even making TikTok sometimes is a bit weird because if it's not a clip that I just locally make where I'm like, oh, that was kind of funny, that might do it right. I'm not like, you know, this is what the best content looks like kind of thing. You know what I mean? I still can't believe you said that. But you delete those, but I call Rare bitch and I get plastered on everyone. Hey, to be fair, isn't that clip like in your fucking like channel trailer raid video thing? So you don't have a fucking leg to stand on that one, bitch, because you use that yourself. I am beyond pleased myself. Did you see how flustered I went? I'll call them the F word. Oh my god. Are we still placing bets on who would say it first? Say what first? The F word? I'm so close on Izzy, but I think Ryan will break first. No. I laugh because how do I say this without people being like, what? I think because I haven't said it out loud like in a long time, but like because it is like a word that is used here, I wouldn't say it out loud in the sense of what it's actually. No, I'm not necessarily that I've used it plenty in the past. I've said it, but not in the context. You know what I mean? So it is a vocab word that I could use to mean what the slang is for the cigarettes rather than the other one. But I don't think I would, just because I wouldn't want to say that word, especially around like gay people, because I don't want to even potentially possibly offend them by just using it as like a British slang word, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like even if I felt like massively comfortable, which I already do, for example with you, Marco, I don't see myself ever just kind of saying it because I don't want to disrespect you, I guess, if that makes sense. And you might be like, oh no, you're fine, you'd be fine to say it. I don't know, I would feel weird still saying it because like, I don't know, maybe you'll be like, laugh at it in the moment, you're like, oh, I've just had that like exit Ryan's mouth, you know what I mean? And like, that's not something you can necessarily unhear kind of thing. Yeah. So I don't know. I think I'd have to know where I would say it. It's one of those things where like in private, not like see, this is already sounding worse, but like it's one of those things where like words I would hear people say, not all, but some out loud to like you know, like we're having literally having a conversation right now kind of thing. Like I can see myself using the word to kind of just be like, oh well, I would say it and like there's impact, you know what I mean? But like for example, I would never say the N word, like in any sense of, even in a conversation in private, I wouldn't use it. It's not my word, you know what I mean? And I kind of feel the same way, like even just because of what the reason that people hear the F word, especially Americans, is because of the slur, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's definitely, you know, I want to be respectful, if that makes sense. But no, it's not. I'm not saying it. I've been in back comments yesterday. Oh yeah, Jan was saying he was sick. I'm sorry he was sickies. I was feeling a little sick yesterday, and I think my body was reminding me to chill. Yes, please chill, cat. I swear to God, I will have words of you. Realize I haven't taken vacation or I had a day off since we got here. Oh my god, yes, please chill. So I called out and slept like a lot and got a lot of rest. Apparently 40% of millennials are using vacation time. I've read that. I was like, what? That would be his fault. Wait, whose fault? My fault. Also, one person can't give permission out. Exactly. It's all about context, but it's also not something I think I want y'all to think I'm giving you permission to say elsewhere or all in time. But why I think about it the same scenario with the N-word, I wouldn't do it because so I get y'all not wanting to, but I'll the N-word especially is not, it's not my word to say. It's not a word I will outright ever say, even in the context of just like having a conversation with someone, because it's literally a word. And I guess because, you know, I probably have said it when I was younger because, you know, kids say all the fucking stupid stuff, but like not to someone, if that makes sense. I probably said it out loud from like a song, but like even like when I hear a song now, I'm like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like it's just I don't know, to my ear, it's not a word I kind of would ever like, I don't know, process, if that makes sense. It's like such a, like an almost like what, like it's like a like I'm like every time you hear it, I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm like, ugh. And so it's always interesting when you hear people say it, like, you know, like PewDiePie let it slip out. It's like that shit wouldn't happen unless it's in like your normal vocab. You know what I mean? Like there's no way that's gonna slip out of my mouth because I don't say it. You know what I mean? But no, we got Dratini. That's our drag. We got our full team. But I think the word that I would have said, like, growing up the most of like words you wouldn't want to say nowadays is probably, I would say it's probably the R word, right? Again, I'm not even gonna say it, but like it was like, you know how people used to be like, oh, that's so gay. Like you'd say the same thing, it would be like, oh, that's R word. But like again, that was probably the last time I probably said that word, like in that context, probably when I was what, like 11 or 12, I would imagine. Like I think when you start like high school, you start kind of realizing kind of the impact of words and why you shouldn't say them, you know what I mean? Wow, you crit captured, you're so cool. Ray, you do know that everything that you already have caught will always be a crit capture, right? What Pokemon was that? Wait, which one? The one I just ran into? What did I run into? I don't even know. You'll say that's so gay, but not oh my god. I can't win. He just wants me to say the word. Fine, you can have it. No, never. Bro, especially, bro, can you imagine like that? You just hear that on stream all of a sudden? You'd be like, your laugh makes me smile. I try. I just like to, you know, I like to try and make everyone smile where I can. Try is the key word there. Yeah, I don't know which Pokemon you're on about, Bestie. Which one are you on about? Oh, Bestie, I still got your, what did we call it again? Here it is. Kaggle. Kaggle's still waiting. Wait, how many shiny Pokemon did we catch today? Wait, hold up. Oh, I need to go, wait. Oh, wait, hang on. How much I got left? The one I have in my party. Oh, my Iron Valiant? This one. My Iron Valiant. What other dragon Pokemon do I need? I still got 23 minutes left of this sandwich. Oh God. Yeah, Iron Valiant is... Wait, do you have Scarlet or Violet? You have Violet, right? Violet is one of the Pokemon that you get at the end in the Area Zero part. It's like meant to be a future version of... Was meant to be a mixture of Gallade and Gardevoir. It's like both of them in one Pokemon, which is really cool. I would say It's weird, right? Because I would say that that is more... Sorry, I should start... I should show the actual version. Would you guys say that that is more Gallade or Gardevoir? Because this fighting type definitely comes from Gallade. Is it psychic fighting? Because Fairy then comes from Gardevoir. Or is it already fighting Fairy? I can't remember. But no, its arm blades are definitely Gallade. Its dress part is definitely Gardevoir. So it's definitely meant to be both. I just don't know which one is meant to be like more, if that makes sense. Like its head fin is Gallade. Its ice spikes, is it both of them or is it one or the other? I don't actually know. Also, if anyone doesn't know what Gallade and Gardevoir are, I can show you. Hold on. So this is Gallade. Well, that one. Again, let's talk about the head fin. Oh, it does have the wispy bit on the face, but no, its arm blades definitely meant to be that, and then Gardevoir is the dress part for sure. So it's like both together, but I think it actually takes more from Gallade than anything else. But they also are very similar, both of them together. Yeah, the blue ones are shiny. Also, this is the shiny that I'm talking about, where it's like normal shiny. Like it doesn't change that much. It just loses. It's like they put a little bit of a filter over the top of it. But like when they change from like, you know, green to blue, like that's cool. Like look, Gabite's shiny so much cooler. Like you can see a difference. Look at my boy Coco. But no, like, even something like Frigibax kind of sucked. Or like Baxcalibur. So normal, shiny. Its body changes slight color, but it gets pink gloves instead of red. Like that's the big change. It's like, oh. When you have stuff like Metang where it goes, or Metagross where it goes from like blue to silver, like that's cool as hell. Another disappointing shiny, normal, shiny. What changed, guys? Normal, shiny. I know people were like, oh, they could have made it silver. I mean, I guess it's not gold at that point, so like it kind of defeats the point. But normal, shiny. Or like they could have changed the color of the chest, like the chest doesn't even change, or the belt. Ray, can you not tell what changes? Now that I zoom in, you might be able to tell. So that's the shiny. Normal. Shiny. I do prefer the shiny though. But like, no. Yeah, so it's, if you look at the lines, see where it has like the lines on its neck and then on its eyes and also around its eyes. Anywhere there's a line in its non-shiny form, they're gold lines, and then when it's in shiny form, they're silver lines. That's all it changes. It's not that great. They needed to make it a different shade of gold, I feel like. Like Goldengo or Gimmeagle's shiny actually doesn't change that much either, but it definitely changes more. It goes like white. Like gray, then it's white. What needs to have changed, they need to have changed the color of the chest. Like that would have been cool. Instead of it being a red chest, it could have been like blue or something. No, like this, freaking Iron Thorns, normal, silver. Like that's where like all the Paradox Pokemon basically go silver, but it doesn't work on all of them. Whereas on this, it works amazingly well. Like that's one of my favorites. Oh, but no, but one of the best shinies this generation, bro, goes from red. Anytime it's like fire, when it goes from a red flame to a blue flame, is so cool in my opinion. It's like it's meant to be like, oh look, it's hotter kind of thing. But no, the big ones, like I said, you can get this as a shiny. So normal purple, shiny, it just goes all silver. I kind of wish they changed the light color a bit as well. Like I saw someone did an edit where the lights, instead of it being all purple, it goes like a neon blue. That would have been sick. But again, I get why they did this because it's in theme with the rest of the Paradox Pokemon where they all go silver. They're basically all meant to be like unpainted, if you know what I mean. Whereas with Koraidon, it looks like that. So it goes from red but like that's so much better. You know what I mean? In terms of like shinies. Like so much changes and it looks so fucking cool. And then my boy Miraidon is like, oh. Yay. I still have time left on the sandwich, but I literally, the funny thing is, like I said, we're at a point now in Scarlet Valley where I'm done with shiny hunting because I don't have anything else to get. Or at least that is available like easily to get, if that makes sense. What do I still need to get? What were my other choices that I still didn't? Oh, Haircross and Sizzle, but they're both bug types. So I could use a bug sandwich, but then I'm just wasting my my dragon sandwich. Do I get a Goomy? Should we get a Goomy? Is there anyone that does anyone have a specific dragon Pokemon that they would like, and I'll just go catch it for you and you can have it? Like I said, I have a bunch I still just need to give away. Oh god, here's the Cyclozars. One of my earliest memories of shiny hunting on stream, I think even before I started doing the challenge, was when I was trying to shiny hunt this thing. That was a time. Ah! They just run around. Also, I know we did a bunch of Jigglypuff last week, shiny hunting. I finally got one. I ended up shiny hunting for an Igglybuff and caught it. There's so many. Ah! Jump scare. Yeah, Bessie, get back on it. You gotta finish it. We gotta get you your shiny Sinistea. No, not Sinistea. What is it? Sinistra. Or Poltergeist. Like I said, I can literally find it for you. I just need you to catch it. You know what I mean? I'll give you a Wigglytuff. Go on then. My anus is ready. Oh no, here comes the clips again. Don't dot me. Bessie, I hope are you working today now then, or are you chill? But yes, like literally, I just want you to feel better, but also please, I know you've now realized that like you need to take a break. Please, literally do nothing and just chill and get Yama to wait on your hand and foot and be like, I'm sorry, babe, I'm resting. Sorry, sorry, you wouldn't say babe, I don't think. Sorry, buh, I'm resting. Oh, Holucha! Also, can we play games soon, please? What are you doing later? Overwatch? Is it you free in a little bit to potentially Overwatch if you want to? I'm down. I'm just gonna get food. And then I'm down to game afterwards. Oh, I can't even hit this thing. Whoops. I can't escape. What the hell? Well, okay. Well, I'm just gonna take you out then. Got off the last. Oh wait, no, I called off the last 2 days. Oh, okay. Don't know how much longer I'll be free. Hurry up. I mean, I can end soon. But I said I need to eat, so I'm gonna be, even if I end stream like literally right now, I'm gonna be like 30 minutes at least. I'll watch now so we can play. Yeah, I'm down to play. Like I said, I mean, I'll literally end stream now because I mean, I'm just dossing about at this point. Which I just realized is slang that you probably don't use in the US. So you're like, what? Or maybe you do. Do you guys say dossing? End whenever. Oh, I mean, I'm fine to end whenever. Like, I'm not gonna end to be like, okay, you know what I mean? But I'm basically just pissing about at this point, you know what I mean? And I'm pissing about with you guys, and now we're gonna go piss about and hang out and stuff. So I'm gonna end stream right now. No, I will. I don't mind. I'm just pissing. No, let's go. I mean, you guys got 2 days of me. You got me tomorrow, and you got me on Sunday as well. So you know. So let's rage, shall we? Guys, they've been here though. Like I said, we had a very good day for shiny hunts. How many did I find in the end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I found 12 shinies today. Good number. What the hell? Thanks for comfort. I appreciate space. No, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, we caught all the ones that were on the team. So that was, oh, I mean, obviously not Emolga or Agislash because we didn't look for them, but all the other ones. Oh, that's cool. That's actually sick. What the fuck? So if anyone knows Kage, I guess because he's doing an actual sponsored stream with someone, it's like put him at the top of my list. And it's like kind of promoting him. I didn't know Twitch do that. That's cool. It's like sponsored by Riot Games. Actually, hold on. Let me go over here. That way I can still see chat. Where do I go? Do you know where we're going? Also, take the raid tag which applies to you. Top one if you're subbed, take the bottom if you're not subbed. If anyone knows sax, or the saxophonist, or saxophonist if you're American. Sax is currently back to streaming. And he's playing Silk Song. So I haven't got a chance to go in there yet. And say hello. So let's go over there. Or is he ending? No, he's not ending. Okay. Right, I did it last week. We raided Becca and she ended as we raided. I was like, oh fuck. I should have checked it properly, but you know. Oops. Raid. The sax. The phonist. Why not come back and he's fucking leaving? Yeah, because we're gonna play Overwatch. So hop in a VC somewhere. Come play. Alex, come play. Everyone come play. Like I said, I'm gonna go and oh, you're at work still, never mind. We're gonna go and chill, hang out. But yeah, take whichever raid tag applies to you. Did I copy my raid tag? I did copy it. I'm gonna get food. But no, I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you're here tomorrow, guys, for more spooky, scary games we're gonna be playing once I get it. More of this. It's literally Dead L Day. Like I give a shit. But no, we're playing more Silent Hill tomorrow, so be here for Silent Hill. It was a lot of fun last week. And I'm excited to see more of it, so it's gonna be a good time. But yeah. Hi, Carl. Silent Hill fart. Bro, my farts are never silent. Maybe. Anyway, Carl, I hope you had a wonderful day, baby. It's nice to see you. Well, I'm playing that, so have fun. Okay. Guys, have a fantastic evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. Stay safe, eat well, and all the stuff in between. I love your faces. Be here tomorrow. We'll play some scary games. And then we're so close to Pokemon Legends EA. I'm excited. Anyway, stay safe, eat well, and all the stuff in between. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys. You're cool. Colin, what the fuck?